But now, flight by flight, we can make a difference. Because Delta has committed to becoming the world's first carbon-neutral airline on a global basis. We believe you shouldn't have to choose.
Boost and Cricket charge more for unlimited 5G. Metro doesn't. Introducing the big 5G upgrade. Just $25 gets you one line of unlimited 5G and a free 5G smartphone. Rule your day. 5G only at Metro.
There's a killer out there right now. Chucky is alive.
Doesn't make any sense.
What exactly are the rules for supernaturally possessed dogs?
Anyone who could not stop shooting and put away the war.
Who has to give you a hug?
Everyone around you died.
He is trying to kill us.
We have to find him and kill him.
Yo.
Together.
Together.
That's what I said.
Yo. I was just watching videos on Chucky too.
Welcome back to Monday Night Raw. The 2021 draft continues with the WWE officials Sonya Deville and Adam Pearce.
Welcome everyone to the final night of the 2021 WWE Draft.
And without further ado, guess the cat's out of the bag. Let's go ahead and make this official. As you've all heard, with the first pick on night 2 of the WWE Draft, Monday Night Raw selects the man and the SmackDown Women's Champion, Becky Lynch. This is huge, and now it's official. The man has come around to Monday
I think they're trying to
Night
unify the
Raw.
title. They might as well.
Total game changer.
With the second pick in the first round of the WWE Draft, Friday Night SmackDown selects the reigning SmackDown Tag Team Champions, the Usos.
He's not breaking up the bloodline.
Right now, it's pretty good.
It's
Huge
it.
sigh of relief. Roman Reigns said, "You better ensure that my cousins are drafted back to SmackDown." Mission accomplished. The SmackDown Tag Team Champions. Thank you for winning, man. And with the next pick in the first round, Monday Night Raw selects the almighty Bobby Lashley. Yes.
Ain't much.
1,000 times yes.
Ain't much
The era of
change.
the almighty
Might have like a few years to
continues
pick them
on
back and forth.
Monday Night Raw.
They're gonna keep the people that is bringing them views.
Dominant so far on Raw, unstoppable. That will continue. He's with the red brand.
I kind of would like Bobby Lashley on SmackDown.
And with the final pick of the first round of the WWE Draft, Friday Night SmackDown selects the Boss, Sasha Banks.
The women's division still intact with the
I guess
Boss,
for me,
Sasha Banks, 6 times
I think about
former women's
Bobby
champion.
Lashley on
The Boss
SmackDown.
is looking for another path to the top
When I'm-
of the SmackDown
when I'm thinking
women's
about, like,
division
Bobby
on Friday
Lashley from
night.
back in the
New
day.
backs to staff.
Old SmackDown versus Reigns. I don't know why. I can't remember if he was on SmackDown, but for some reason I just always
Oh, it's
associate Bobby Lashley
official.
with SmackDown.
Becky Lynch,
From back
Bobby
then.
Lashley, the Usos, Sasha Banks, blue chips, gentlemen. You can't argue with any of them. Some seriously heavy hitters tonight. Night 2, round 1. The man is on Raw once again, and the almighty remains. I love everything about what just happened, fellas. That's just round 1, Corey. We got plenty more to go. Including a United States Championship match in a matter of moments. The charismatic enigma, Jeff Hardy, with another opportunity to knock off the U.S. champion, Damian Priest. Easier said than done, my friend. Nobody.
I like the little
on
3D
either
VR
roster,
effect
Friday
that they
Night
done added.
SmackDown nor Monday Night
I just started
Raw
being able to
has
catch up
been
on
as red
the
hot
wrestling recently.
as
They
Damian
look just
Priest.
look, I would say it was totally different. But I mean, now I can say it was only like at the end of COVID last year, like at the end of last year, I kind of started losing track of it because of work and all that.
The United States champion,
Like the little effects and stuff they be doing with the VR and the 3D models and all stuff. It's fun. Putting a lot of money into their production, which they always did, but you could definitely see it now, how much money they just put into having everything to look good.
facing a man he looked up to in Jeff Hardy one-on-one.
Damian Priest has a very, very good ability to compartmentalize. He's worried about competition and competition only in the moment. Priest has plenty of respect for Jeff Hardy, but Damian Priest has one priority in the world right now, and that is remaining United States champion.
Here's another interesting scenario. We know Jeff Hardy has been drafted over to SmackDown. Well, Jeff Hardy could win that United States title and take it to Friday Night SmackDown, which Hardy has done in the past.
You're absolutely right, Byron. It's a very real possibility, but Damian Priest will not go down without a fight. There is no doubt about it. Priest vowed to be a fighting United States champion and has done so in thrilling victories week after week after week.
We are underway. This is what I call, gentlemen, argue with me if you want. I've been in combat sports for 20 years. It's what we call a trap fight, right? He defeated Sheamus last week. He's defeated Jeff Hardy in singles competition, in triple threat matches. You always look past a guy like this. He's got one foot out the door, and he takes you by surprise. That could happen tonight.
You're absolutely right about that, Jimmy, but I think Damian Priest is functioning on such a level right now that nothing can knock him down.
Last time I saw him, he had like his whole head was the bluish braid. Now I don't know.
Knocked off his feet to the cover, hook in the leg. Not quite yet.
Jeff Hardy has a tremendous amount of respect for Damian Priest. He's gone as far as saying, I see a little bit of myself in Damian Priest.
Jeff Hardy said that.
It's that trickery that makes Jeff Hardy dangerous. It's not about his size. It's about his speed, his versatility, his unorthodox attacks. Every time he gets in there.
And it's Hardy's experience that was just negated by a massive kick by the United States champion and Priest giving chase to the outside. Things could get very ugly.
Oh, my goodness.
I didn't realize Bobby Lashley
out of
goes
harm's
I don't know why they just clicked in my head.
Able to bash his way
I
out.
saw the match, but I don't know why it just clicked in my head that Goldberg lost.
Priest avoids contact. Hardy crashes and burns.
That's what happens. You've been watching the guy for years. You know his tricks. You know what he's going for. Priest saw that coming.
Great wherewithal from Damian Priest, understanding as much as I respect Jeff Hardy, this is a United States champion.
Wait a second, fellas. Watch the top of your screen. Damian Priest thought about taking it high risk. Hardy out of the way. Priest changed directions. Here he comes.
You almost could have hit that at that table.
The United States champion clearing house.
I'm Joy Mangano, inventor and entrepreneur with billions of products in homes across America. And my new show, America's Big Deal, is USA's new shoppable live competition series. Each week, entrepreneurs take the stage to
See what's going on Twitter. I don't really like commercials like that, but I don't think anybody likes commercials. Maybe. I don't know. Some people like different things. If you haven't, check out my music on SoundCloud, Kxng. Also stream Kxng on whatever you listen to music on. You know what I'm saying? Trying to make it out here. You know what I'm saying? Been working on music I won't say music a long time, but it's been just something I've been wanting to do since I was a little kid, and now I'm blessed enough to just be able to do some of the things I've dreamed of doing as a kid. Like, of course, I always had a YouTube channel through high school, but having a microphone or stuff like that, be able to go live. This is my first time going live on YouTube, I think. Being able to record music and put out music, promote it, you know what I'm saying? It's a blessing. This is we're gonna look at the hashtag Raw trending thing. Let's see what people are talking about. I'm gonna see something if I could share this. Can I? I can share from here, but I want to share it like while I'm live from my phone. Like, is there a way for me to do that? There's a share button somewhere. Let's see. Share. I can share from here. I must just email the link to myself. I'm new to this. Email the link to myself and then share the link on Twitter. Okay. I'm about to put this put the show back on after I do this. It's on commercial right now. So. Oh, not live on your channel. Okay. Copy. It should be on by now. I just tweeted it. I know it took me forever, but I'm slow. Where is it at? Oh, there it is. Let's get back to it. See what's going on.
What a beautiful clothesline by Jeff Hardy.
Oh, it's a face!
Uh-oh.
Are we on the verge of seeing a new United States champion?
And the crowd is feeling it. You know what they want when he goes airborne.
Hardy can taste the United States Championship from the top. Jeff Hardy drops up on the
Landed a little awkwardly.
It's the cover, Jeff.
That's still enough time.
Reversal. And it's over.
My goodness. What a turnaround. Here's your winner and still
The United States champion, Damian Priest.
what a heartbreaker for Jeff Hardy. You don't get any closer than that without actually getting to take the title home with you. But Damian Priest reminding Hardy he's tougher than a boy named Sue and smarter than one as well. Jeff Hardy right on point. Swanton bomb has put countless opponents away. But the momentary hesitation allowed Priest to shift his weight, pin Hardy's shoulders to the mat, and retain the United States Championship.
That is just pure championship wherewithal from Damian Priest, who continues week
Jeff
after
Hardy
week
heals him.
to impress the entire WWE Universe.
Damian Priest realizes that's the sort of effort it's going to take week after week to
That's why he walked away. He knew Jeff Hardy
United
was
States
coming.
champion for a long time. For Priest
That's why he walked
to
away.
etch his name in the history books.
Now watch it again because you won't be able to believe it. Look at that awkward landing. Was that the difference, Corey?
The momentary hesitation, and it wasn't much more than a second and a half by Hardy, but it was enough time for Priest to gain his wits and pin his challenger.
Jeff, obviously a disappointing outcome, but knowing you've been drafted to SmackDown, is there anything you want to say to the WWE Universe?
Heel turn.
First of all, I love y'all. It's so good to be in front of you again, and I've been to the highest of highs in WWE. I've also crashed back down to reality from time to time. With that said, I think going to SmackDown might be the perfect opportunity to see a different side of Jeff Hardy. A different ego. But for the next couple weeks, I'm still here on Monday Night Raw, so I intend to make the most of it. I love y'all so much.
Oh, there, Mr. Hardy.
Austin Theory
Austin Theory drafted Friday night on SmackDown to the Monday Night Raw
What's he
brand
doing?
via
Why is he moving like that?
Another peculiar moment to interrupt Jeff Hardy here.
You want to talk
He
about a
seems too
blue chip
excited.
prospect? Monday Night Raw hit a home run with Austin Theory.
I'm so sorry. No disrespect at all, Jeff.
He didn't
No
look like the same
disrespect. My name is Austin
The
Theory,
last time I saw him.
and my dreams come true. Jeff, I got drafted to Monday Night Raw, and now I'm standing in the ring with
Does he
the
have his phone in his
legendary
hand?
Jeff
Is he about to ask
Hardy.
for a picture?
Jeff, I just want you to know, my whole childhood, I grew up watching you. You motivated me, and you literally inspired me. And look where it's gotten me, Jeff. Look, I don't mean to fanboy right now, but is there any way?
That's why he was moving like that, because he was moving like a fan would. He was moving like a fan would move.
The man wants a selfie
selfie.
with Jeff Hardy.
This kid is.
Hill turn.
I've never seen anything like this before. Not in a
Well,
ring.
he's new to Raw. I mean,
He's a fanboy. I thought Austin Theory was supposed to be a.
Boom.
Oh,
Sorry.
there we go.
It was all a setup.
Wait
All
just a
a setup.
second. I take back
Oh.
everything I just said.
Yeah, so much for being a fanboy.
This is what it takes. Austin Theory
And he
is
still takes a
wise
selfie.
beyond his years.
Isn't that cute?
That's fine.
By Austin Theory.
That's what it takes to make it to the top, Saxton. Nice guys finish last. Austin Theory making waves for himself. The first night on Monday Night Raw.
Got his selfie. Is Instagram back up yet?
thank you, Jeff.
Is his Instagram back up
Wow,
yet?
Austin Theory with quite the splash here on Monday Night Raw. Now, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome my guests, the Raw Tag Team Champions, RK Bro. Randy, it's been announced that you'll defend your Raw Tag Team titles against AJ Styles and Omos at Crown Jewel. What's your reaction
And who?
upon hearing that news?
What did
Randy,
he
I'm
say?
just so excited to have you
Damas?
back. Last week sucked
And
without
Damas?
you,
What did he
especially
say?
Ogre almost choke slammed me, but then, hey, we both got drafted to Monday Night Raw, so that's pretty sweet. And hey, is that a snake in your pocket? You just as happy as I am. But hey, now that RK Bro is back in action, it's time for us to get some sweet revenge on AJ and Omos. And speaking of sweet, Randy, you look like you took some sweet time
That's
off.
how you
there,
say
bro.
Adamas.
You are glowing right now. You look like a skinless snake sitting in the sun. What, bro? Snakes shed skin. I learned that in summer school.
Riddle, I appreciate the useless facts. I really do, but are you done?
Yeah, I'm done.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Okay, that's a good thing. All right, check it out. Listen up. We have the opportunity to defend these tag titles and shut up AJ and Omos once and for all, but that doesn't happen until Crown Jewel. But don't fret, Riddle. In the meantime, it's a very special night here in Nashville. It is very special because I have a proposition. Omos, I'm talking to you, big brother. I think that it is time, Omos, that you finally go one-on-one
With the great one.
with the legend killer.
I think Riddle's all of us.
Is
Orton serious?
That dude is good. He's so good.
Serious? Who would call out the Colossus Omos?
Feels like dramatic
only
pauses in his
Randy
promos, so like that. He's been doing that for a long
Apex
time.
Predator. Speaking of predators, Shayna Baszler over the
facial
last few
expression,
weeks
the way he-
has not had opponents.
He's
She
good.
has had victims.
He's good.
That's the only way to say it.
You're absolutely right. Starting with her former women's tag team championship partner, Nia Jax. This was 2 weeks ago. This is disturbing to watch. If you've got a weak stomach, I suggest you look away. Unmatched, unrivaled, next-level brutality from the Queen of Spades, Shayna Baszler. But it wouldn't stop at Nia Jax. The brutality would continue to last Monday as Shayna Baszler single-handedly brought the Evolution to a
Evolution is so
screeching, halt before our very eyes. Shayna Baszler is a woman on a mission who will stop at absolutely nothing to get what she wants.
Baszler apparently has reignited her bloodthirsty level of aggression.
Gotta give respect to Dana Brooke for even accepting this challenge, even taking on Shayna Baszler. I don't know who would.
Well, we've seen the path of destruction from Shayna Baszler. Will Dana Brooke fare any differently? It is Brooke. It is Baszler. It is next.
When you order carry-out, choose Domino's Carside Delivery. Check in when you arrive, and we guarantee we'll be headed out the door less than 2 minutes after your order is ready. If anything slows us down, your next pizza is free. Put Domino's new 2-minute guarantee to the test.
I need a Mocha Crunch Blast, please. You got it.
I'm on the Mocha Crunch.
We're gonna need more espresso chunks.
Order up.
Sonic Mocha Crunch Blast.
I be getting love on Twitter sometimes. I ain't gonna say sometimes, but I just be being myself. I eat soup with a fork. Who that is? What's up? I thought about it a few days ago. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was eating something. Something you shouldn't eat with a fork.
Jared, love
Something you shouldn't eat with a
brilliantly.
fork. I tried to eat it with a fork. I can't remember what it was because I was high, but I tried. It's on commercial right now, so just seeing what's going on Twitter. Cause I'm getting notifications and shit. And I saw what you commented. I'm not even paying attention to that. Your name is more important than what you said. It's more interesting than what you said. Yeah, I saw Instagram or whatever was down. Like I was trying to get on Instagram because I was doing something for my Fiverr, so I could start doing songs on Fiverr, doing feed stuff on Fiverr. And I was trying to just get some pictures to help. No, that's not even what I was doing it for. I was trying to get on Instagram because I was trying to get a shirt done by somebody on Fiverr or a design done by somebody on Fiverr, and I had a picture that I had on Instagram that I wanted to send to them so they can kind of work from that. But Instagram was down, so I couldn't do it. But like I wasn't like, oh my gosh, Instagram's down. This is going to be the worst day of my life. Nah, I was just chilling, like taking care of business. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I wasn't even worried about that.
Unlike some places, Wendy's put cheddar on the bun. What do we got?
Sesame seeds.
Try Wendy's new Big Bacon Cheddar today.
Surprise freeze are coming. Domino's has surprise freeze.
Other delivery apps add surprise fees, but Domino's is adding up to $50 million in surprise frees to online delivery orders. And we tried some unique ways to tell people they're getting free food.
From Domino's.
I could maybe eat 2 cheeseburgers and a cherry lime cube.
Oh, yeah. What size? 44?
Go big or go home.
Go big or go home.
And if you're gonna do it wrong, do it right.
If you're going to
Eat the dessert.
eat
Buy
a
the
dessert.
shoes. Besides, you drink yourself off.
You have too many shoes.
I know.
This is not your father's reality show. It's their father's reality show.
Moisture stimulates your reproductive.
Dad! He really is the ultimate girl dad.
Set your DVR for the premiere of The Bradshaw Bunch. Wednesday night at 9 on E!
Answer to who will be picked next in the WWE draft. Find out right
So
now.
it's almost. I don't know why I thought it was almost like ALMAS. I don't know why I thought that.
These rosters go into official use just after the Crown Jewel pay-per-view on October 22nd. That said, with the first pick in the second round of the 2021 WWE Draft, Monday Night Raw selects the visionary of Drip, Seth Rollins.
Wait, what?
Yes!
My
Monday
dude.
nights continue to get even more stacked. The visionary of drip, Seth Rollins, coming back to the red brand. This is enormous. Congratulations, Seth.
They should have made him. Well, they had Roman running it for most
in the
times,
second
but
round of the WWE Draft, Friday Night SmackDown selects the Intercontinental Champion, King Nakamura, and the eccentric Rick Boogs.
Great pick for Friday Night SmackDown.
they're not trying to lose none of their real champions.
Is staying home, and Rick Boogs too, which I personally love this combination. But I'll tell you what, great choice, great addition.
Oh, yeah! There they are.
I love it.
Primal Scream made Tom Araya jealous.
And with the next pick in the second round, Monday Night Raw selects a man who was just successful in defending his championship, the United States Champion, Damian Priest.
Yeah, they're going to switch up the women in the tag team. They're going to kind of do that a little bit.
The coveted United States Championship,
But they ain't gonna get rid of their real
and the champion, the red-hot Damian Priest, remaining on Monday nights.
Damian Priest very happy with that decision, as we hope.
What was that? He said. What's he looking at?
And with the final pick in the second round of the WWE Draft, SmackDown selects the Celtic Warrior, Sheamus.
Oh my!
This one
Was
stays.
Sheamus
I'm
already
not
on
gonna
there?
lie. Sheamus is leaving Monday
Okay.
Night Raw
They
and
thought he
headed to
practicing.
Friday Night SmackDown. But
Not
what
hard,
again? The four-time former world champion headed to Friday nights. I assure you, Damian Priest just breathed his own sigh of relief.
I'm not going to argue with you on that point, but these are the results of round 2 of the draft. Seth Rollins, a new addition to Monday Night Raw. Damian Priest also staying on Raw
Sheamus
with his
and Roman
United
would be
States
nice.
title. The Intercontinental Champion,
think they
King
would.
Nakamura, remains on
Sheamus
Friday
and
Night
Drew, of
SmackDown.
course.
And of course,
I mean,
the Celtic Warrior, Sheamus,
Roman and
will
Drew,
find a
of
new
course.
home on Friday nights.
And back into the ring, Dana Brooke ready to take on Shayna Baszler.
Is she though, Jimmy? Is Dana Brooke ready for Shayna Baszler?
she better be.
Listen, I'm all for giving people time to develop, giving people time to realize their potential. But on a long enough timeline, you got to cut your losses. Dana Brooke has not accomplished much of anything.
But look what we're seeing right now, Corey, from Dana Brooke. Look at the fight we're seeing.
Okay, great. Then let's keep bringing it out. I want to see more. Dana Brooke has been on Raw and SmackDown for quite some time. I'm waiting for the potential to be realized. Will it ever happen?
I've always seen the physical talent we all have. She has the speed, she has the athleticism, but will that be enough? That's really the question, Corey.
You
We
can
see
give me
the potential.
You can give me a chest full of tools. That doesn't mean I can build you a house, okay? It's a matter of putting things together. And Dana Brooke, in my opinion, hasn't exactly done that. Shayna Baszler, however, looks more
It's
and more
crazy how he
vicious
says this,
than ever,
but
and I
he
love
go
it.
crazy for even reason.
That's another person we could say has always had the skill set. She's always had the grappling
Dana
and
Brooke
amazing
is
submission game.
awful,
but
but
she's
she ain't
brought it
awful.
to your point, a
Even Reed
new
is awful.
sadistic level, Corey.
Yes,
That's what we're seeing.
New sadistic level
She's
right
always
here.
been
The artist trapped of Dana Brooke.
Oh, no.
Oh, going for the sub roll up. One, two, oh.
Oh,
Great
Lord.
reversal to the armbar.
Oh, Lord.
This is it. Just stop this.
Dana Brooke desperately trying to reach for that bottom rope.
Oh, Kira Fuda clutch straight to the neck. Dana Brooke has to get to the rope. She taps out.
Man, I'm tired of being right.
Hate to agree with you, Corey, but she will
That
go
shit
for
went.
that.
Shayna Baszler. There cannot be a woman walking God's green earth right now that can confidently step in the ring, stare across at Shayna Baszler, and think to themselves, I got a chance, because Baszler is a machine right now.
I don't think Baszler's done.
Oh, we've seen what she's done the last several weeks to the joints of her opponents.
Dana Brooke suffering a similar fate to Nia Jax and Eva Marie. Oh, not again. No. All right, Shayna, you made your
Trying
point.
to take out everybody. I'm not really gonna give her the championship.
Well, this is how she's made points the last couple
Let's
weeks.
give her the title right now. After this, we give it to her.
Are you going to intervene?
Who's the champion right now?
I sure as hell will.
Charlotte.
Oh, wait a second.
It's like someone is.
Two drop.
I think if you're coming to the rescue, maybe you should run, not skip. Just a thought. Or maybe Doudrop really doesn't want to help Dana Brooke.
She better not get beat up by no Doudrop. killer. Choke out.
Apparently showing no fear of Shayna Baszler. Big mistake to turn your back on Shayna Baszler.
She thought that would drop her. She was wrong.
Look at the look on Doudrop's face. It doesn't look to me like Doudrop's afraid of Shayna Baszler.
Not at all. Not intimidated at all.
Almost staring Shayna Baszler. What are you going to do now that I'm staring you down?
The answer right now looks like nothing. Shayna Baszler actually backing off from Doudrop.
Shayna Baszler better
Work on Monday too. You know what I'm saying?
Excuse me, Mr. Heyman. You must be very excited. The Usos officially, once again, part of the bloodline back on SmackDown with Roman Reigns, undoubtedly due to your influence.
Well, you're prettier than Kayla. Yes, due to my influence. Listen, let me smarten you up to this, okay? I am not only the special counsel to the tribal chief.
This dude.
I am the warden of the Uso Penitentiary.
And is that how you maintain Brock Lesnar's status as a free agent?
I like Irish accents. I don't know why. It's just the most entertaining thing to hear. What did he say? What happened? What just happened?
Okay, so take this right.
I got so caught up in listening to his accent, I didn't hear a thing he was saying. I don't know what just happened. But the Usos are mad.
It's my lunch break.
I didn't even post a link like I was supposed to. I just got on to that. I just typed in that I was doing the live stream, but didn't put the link to the live stream. Boom. And then put the link. What an asshole. Okay, now post, because I'm wondering, I'm like, what? Cause I'm just an idiot, pretty much, at this point. Shoot, let's look at the last. Looking at me is just weird. 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 Oh my gosh, I need to stop. I'm about to break myself. Oh man, that's crazy. Oh man, that's crazy. Let me see something. Oh man, that's crazy. Let me see something. Oh man, that's crazy. But anyways, let's get back to the show. Talk about
Does a physical or mental health
that ain't the
condition
show.
keep you from working? Do you need help applying for disability benefits?
I don't know what just happened. That's why I want to find out. What just happened? What did the interviewer just tell Paul Heyman and them? I mean, just ask Paul Heyman. Because, like, I got distracted by his accent because he's Irish. And the Irish accent is just interesting to me. I got distracted by his accent and didn't hear nothing he was saying. So, what did he just say that made the Usos kind of, like, just look at him kind of crazy? That's what I want to know. Because the Usos looked like they were about to jump him real fast, and I wasn't even paying. Like, was he like, oh, you're glad that you got him on there because of Roman Reigns? They were like, oh, you did it because of Roman. Like, I'm confused. Remember back then when was it always WWE Raw? It wasn't always WWE Raw. I feel like when I used to tweet a lot about wrestling, it was hashtag Monday Night Raw. I don't know. Are they like moving away because it's still Monday Night Raw, but are they moving away from? I'm I don't know what I'm talking about. But just tweeting, just trying to get the live stream popping. Oh, and popping. That song was hard back in the day. Alright, it should be on now. I don't want to see nothing about no Social Security disability check. That's not what I watch wrestling for. Well, maybe, actually. Now I think about it, actually, that might actually be what's going on right now.
Listen, Carrillo and Garza have not yet been officially drafted to Raw or SmackDown. I personally hope they go to Friday Night SmackDown. My ego can't handle being the third most handsome guy on the show. What'd you say? I'm like a distant third.
If they had Nick tattoos, it would all be over with, Corey. But look at the in-ring skills. That's what we're looking at. Oh, great escape and reversal by Mansoor.
Mansoor inching over to make the tag to Mustafa Ali. Does so successfully.
The problem for Mansoor and Ali has been that lack of teamwork, that lack of
at one point he was just Ali. I feel like I remember this. At one point he was Mustafa Ali.
The ability to sustain it.
At one point.
Mansoor
Then
just listened to
he
Ali.
went to just Ali. Now they pronounce it Mustafa instead of
Ali fits
Mustafa.
right in here with Nashville. I think he's missing about 6 teeth.
So what's the point of taking someone's first name, then giving it back to him, but pronouncing it differently? Because I swear I remember him being Mustafa Ali, and then just Ali, and now they call him Mustafa instead of Mustafa. So I'm confused on when that happened.
Just in time to save the matchup for his team, but Mansoor sends Umberto to the outside.
Great teamwork to break up that pin.
Oh!
Back to the inside right now, Ali.
Those aren't good words. Good to the roll-up.
Shoulders down. Garza able to escape.
Face first into the bottom buckle goes Ali.
The combination right now we are seeing from Humberto Garza is viciousness, just like that to the cover. And it's over.
Carrillo as a heel is interesting. I feel like every time they want a babyface to turn heel, they just tell them go face it out.
Devilishly handsome,
like every time.
deviously intelligent.
I wasn't
talking about the
WWE champion.
I am the power of positivity. The man at the top of the helm here on Raw. The WWE champion, Big E, is here.
Not just the WWE champion, first pick on Raw because he's that good. The New Day, we will hear from the champion.
Give these people matches no time to eat.
The great thing about the app is we're going to get happy hour pricing on our drinks.
When your show is 3 hours, what's the point of cutting into people's time?
Let's be honest. Anytime I see
your show is an hour longer than it's
right.
supposed to
I don't
be.
care what it is. I have to have that.
Yeah, you cut into people's time like that.
Price tastes twice as good.
So it's like, it doesn't really matter.
Pizza Hut's Detroit-style pizza is back. Same crispy crust, cheese to the edge, and the sauce is still on top.
Going back to the Twitter thing.
Ooh, that looks good.
I'm gonna just keep tweeting and putting the link to my YouTube in the tweets. Just cause. I'm just tweeting right now. Trying to get more eyes. You know, I don't need more eyes, but you know, just letting people know. I ain't really done much as far as,
Don't answer the door. I'm sorry, Reese's.
as far as wrestling goes. Like I used to tweet about wrestling a lot, like on my old Twitter before they had took it down for whatever reason. I still don't. They said my phone number was verified, even though I verified my phone number. I've had the same phone number for like 6 years, and they were like, "Oh, your phone number ain't verified. We're shutting your account down." So I had to create a whole new account. So I just been using that mostly for my music, but got to get back to the wrestling. You know what I'm saying? That's my childhood right there.
Where the hell are we?
Pretty much my whole life, not just my childhood.
Your mom and brother. They're alive. I saw his flashes. I saw my...
What was that? I saw somebody just put something.
How is that possible?
I don't know what that was that they just put, though. Was it just a link to something else? I don't know.
Don't miss.
This is my first live thing, so I don't know how none of this works. You know what I'm saying? They say all messages are available, but as soon as somebody puts something, it pops up for a second, then it just disappears. Some messages such as, yeah, I don't really know. I don't want to hide the chat messages because I want to talk to people, you know? Ask me questions, wrestling, hip-hop, it don't matter. Just here, we just chilling, we just watching wrestling. Just you know what I'm saying, connecting.
Every time I come here, Nashville is one of them. I know you have, Corey. You don't remember all of them.
Listen, once the show's over, I still got work to do. Me and JB and Amigo, we're going to hit Broadway. It's going to be quite a time.
JB?
You might have dragged me out of here, Saxton.
Oh, I was going to say, I'm free if you need me. Well, guys, oh, look who it is. It is Clay Travis from Fox Sports out taking, no surprise, all the stars are coming out tonight for what has been such
I might get fired.
night. Night 2 of the WWE Draft, and more fireworks to come.
That man might get fired.
Welcome back to the final night of the
You show to your
WWE Draft. With
the
the
USA
first
show.
pick in the third
You're supposed to be at
round of the
SmackDown. You're not supposed to
2021
be at Raw.
WWE Draft,
He didn't get
Monday
the
Night
memo.
Raw selects the phenomenal AJ Styles and his personal colossus. This is huge, quite literally. The former Raw Tag Team Champion
said
Sting
almost.
put AJ
But it says
Styles,
almost.
his own personal colossus, Omos. The question remains, as of this very moment, the challenge was issued by the Viper Randy Orton for a one-on-one matchup with Omos. Will the Colossus accept? That remains to be seen tonight.
Because I would say his name like almost. Because that's how
And
it
with the
looks.
second pick of the third
First
round of the
Mustafa, now they
WWE
say
Draft,
almost instead of almost.
Friday Night
Because it's spelled
SmackDown
almost.
selects the Queen of Spades, Shayna Baszler.
Oh my
SmackDown?
goodness, imagine the destruction that we are going to witness from Shayna
What was the
Baszler
point of her
each
in-
and every
in-
Friday night on
What's the
SmackDown.
running
I think
Dutra?
everyone in the Raw women's locker room just breathed a sigh of relief.
What was the point of that unless they
SmackDown
move
better
the Dutra
grit
to
their teeth.
SmackDown and even though you're Raw for that reason?
And with the next pick, Monday Night Raw selects the relentless Kevin Owens. Wow!
Believe it?
A former Universal Champion, three-time former United States
I feel like Kevin
Champion,
Owens-
Kevin Owens.
I gotta remember. I
Coming
feel like
to
Kevin Owens
Monday
always
Night
does better
Raw.
on Raw than he does on SmackDown. I feel that way, but in my memory,
Unrelenting
Maybe I'm
and
tripping.
ruthless combat style of one of NXT's fiercest competitors, Xia Li.
This is absolutely incredible for the women's division
SmackDown.
on Friday night. Xia Li
Alright, then.
is the real deal. I'm going to tell you what, if you are a competitor in the women's division on Friday night SmackDown, you better be on high alert because Xia Li is going to make some waves on SmackDown.
I agree with you,
I like
Saxton. Xia Li may be the diamond in the rough of this year's draft.
As we recap round 3 of the draft, AJ Styles and his personal colossus, Omos.
Raw. But I'd be lying if I said that this past week or so didn't meet me with some challenges. For one, for the second consecutive year, Kofi and Woods were drafted to a brand that I am not on.
They just got back in Raw too.
Missed them already.
And I like that story because of like Big E was on the opposite brand. He fought his way to the Money in the Bank and used the Money in the Bank as a reason for him to go to different brands. And then won the championship on the brand that his brothers was on, just for them to get drafted. Like, I kind of like that story. That shit
fell down to his knees.
That's kind of fire. That's like long-term booking, and it kind of like makes sense as far as like I don't want to be away from my brothers. I'm gonna do whatever it takes to get near them again. And then he did it, and now he got to do it all over again. Pretty much. He got to do it all over again, but I think I like how they did it.
Incredible performance by the champion.
What? In typical WWE fashion, before I could even breathe for a minute, the very next challenger came down that aisle and declared himself. Now, this man is no joke.
Drew McIntyre did do that
is a two-time WWE champion.
last week, and then he went on SmackDown and then challenged Roman Reigns.
This man is an actual and literal swordsman. This man is Drew McIntyre.
McIntyre don't care. He want whoever got his name in here. He went after Big E, then went to SmackDown and said, I want Roman.
Now, before I waste any more of your time, Drew, if you will, come down to this ring and speak your mind.
I like this. Big E is calling out Drew McIntyre. WWE champion, not a hard man to find.
Oh, McIntyre is not one to need to be convinced to go face-to-face with anyone.
Bro, why am I typing this so trash?
No doubt about it. Scottish Warrior with a smile on his face. Curious to hear what's on Drew McIntyre's mind.
Nashville! It's a Drew day! Yes, it is! Technically, I've been drafted to SmackDown, but I have unfinished business on Raw. It was many months ago now I was screwed out of the WWE Championship by MVP and Lashley, and I've been biding my time. I've been patient. I've been waiting for a hero to step up, to liberate that title. And you vanquish Lashley, you stand before us all, the WWE champion.
He got scared. He didn't want no smoke by the last. He was waiting for somebody else to be by the last. He could come back.
Now, this is the part most people would probably try and antagonize you, push your buttons and try and get you to accept a challenge. But I'm Drew McIntyre. I tell the truth as I see it. And the truth is you deserve to be WWE champion.
Put in that work.
And everybody, yeah, he does. earned it. You get the love from the people, the love from the girls and the guys in the back. Social media has been exploding, but there's been one person I know you've been waiting for. You've been checking your Twitter every day, like, why is McIntyre not congratulating me yet? It's because I do things the old-fashioned way. I want to look you in the eye and say you've been through a lot of ups, a lot of downs. You've earned this moment. You've earned my respect. Congratulations.
You know what's happening now? You don't need to come out here and talk with your shirt off. Well, that's wrestling, bro.
But yeah, that was coming. Technically, you did cash in on an injured Lashley. Although technically Lashley attacked me from behind and I got cashed in on, so he does deserve it. And technically nobody likes Lashley anyway, so you did the world a favor. And technically, it finally, after all this time, allows me to do this. I challenge you for a match for the WWE Championship.
Why did you make a tie so tall? He made Big E look like a...
Whoa! Is this... Got a couple of dirty dogs.
This is my first time hearing this.
Hold on a minute, hold on a minute. Hold on, fellas. Hold on. Hold on a minute.
He got a whole remix of this song.
You know, Dolph and I are minding our own business in the back, waiting to hear whether it's Raw or SmackDown that are going to draft a couple dirty dogs. We couldn't help but overhear this beautiful little story, right?
Very inspirational, E. We all know I'm a huge fan of yours. I'm genuinely proud of you. Congratulations on becoming champion. I even texted you congratulations. You left it on red, and that's fine. But this is a really motivational story. It's inspirational. I'm behind you 100%. And I just wondered why when you thanked everyone and you two were high-fiving or whatever it is you do, you forgot to thank me.
You want me to thank you?
Yeah. That's simple. I mean, I knew you'd forget. A lot of people, they grow up and they forget things.
They grow up and they forget things.
So take a look. Oh, here it is! The world champ and his bodyguard. Standing there looking jacked and strong, not a care in the world. Fresh face kid.
So he's saying that.
Oh boy, you are strong. You must have been really good at that point because we were at WrestleMania dominating. You must have been a hell of a talent back then in 2013 for you to get what you deserve now in 2021. I'm sure that had nothing to do with all my mentoring. You know, actually, without me, there's not just no E, there's no New Day, there's no Money in the Bank cash-in. Hell, Xavier Woods might never be born without no DZ. There is no Big E.
Xavier Woods might not have been born if it wasn't for me.
I don't know, he might have a point.
Easy, Jack, you were next. I know you young kids don't really pay attention, and I mean, I famously don't watch, but we all know where your career was a few years ago. You've mentioned it yourself, and I'm only bringing it up because you, again, like E, made an inspirational story, and you brought yourself back to WWE. Trust me. Now, it's one thing to come back to WWE, and it's sure as hell another to just walk around blindly backstage without some veteran taking you under his wing, showing you what's right, showing you what moves to take, jumping on grenade after grenade after grenade for you, letting you know one day
that was low key.
You were going
got the golden
to
touch
main event WrestleMania and beat Brock Lesnar for the WWE Championship. And you know what? All I've ever wanted, because I am a gentleman, is a simple thank you.
I like how they're trying to connect old school stuff into new school stuff, though. Not old school, but as far as connect everything. Like them bring it, like, cause back then they just forgot that Dolphin Drew wasn't even a thing. They just act like it never happened.
Yeah.
Or that Dolphin Big E was even a thing. They would act like it never happened.
Time is money, kids.
So you guys want to thank you? I mean, clearly you've upgraded from the both of us.
Oh, very funny. Let me tell you something, McIntyre. I am twice the friend and twice the tag team partner that you ever were. And you, a bodyguard? I mean, look at me. I put the body in bodyguard. Yeah. You call yourself Big E? You know what they call me? They call me Big Bob.
Big Bob.
Nobody, not one person calls you that.
Not one person. Don't you disrespect Big Bob! This is about me! This is about what I've done! What I've done for both of you. Became the king of the mountain here. Decided who goes on to stardom and
King
who
of the
doesn't.
mountain.
All I am asking is for
King
a
of the mountain.
simple
I see what they did there.
thank you.
Nashville, Tennessee, TNA, Bobby Roode, King of the mountain. I see what he did there.
Thank you, because I am the perfect gentleman.
You deserve it. You deserve it.
Somebody.
Just a simple thank you. That's it.
A simple thank you. What does Nashville think?
Care what they think?
But we do owe you something, and that something is an ass whooping.
I don't know. I knew he was gonna say that.
So how about the two of you, dirty dogs, against me, Big E, and me, Big D?
I'm the big one around here. I'm the big one.
Right here, tonight, right now.
I like it.
Will we see the Dirty Dogs versus Big E and Drew McIntyre next?
It's on commercial right now, so I'm just come on, bro. What y'all think about the show so far? Whoever it is. Just tweeting about Drew McIntyre saying he's Big D. No, you're not. I mean, I would know, but no, I'm not calling you that. And they better not call him that on commentary.
It's about to change everything you knew about our hand-breaded chicken. Topped with crispy bacon.
I swear, if somebody says Big D during this commentary, I might cut this show off.
Honey just got
Big E and Big D.
stinger.
No, sir.
Taste the sweet heat for yourself with the new Hot Honey hand-breaded chicken lineup. Only at Carl's Jr. and Hardee's. Feed your happy.
I hate commercials. But they gotta make their money, I guess. But I didn't even think about that. Like, Dolph has a connection to some people, I ain't gonna lie. Drew McIntyre, Big E, There's somebody else with Bobby Roode, even though Bobby Roode was Bobby Roode. He was Robert Roode. And then, like, I like that. He called him King of the Mountain. I don't know if he been calling him that, but the fact that they in Nashville, Tennessee, and he called him King of the Mountain, like, I feel like he did that on purpose. Or they wrote that on purpose. I don't know if that was in the script or he just, you know what I'm saying? But that little reference, it was cool. That's what they're talking about on Twitter. Why they showing dirty dishes on a commercial. It might be Dawn. I guess it's Dawn. This dude like Fat Joe. Someone told me I look like Fat Joe. I'm not sure how to feel. You look like Fat Joe. Luchador Podcast. Follow me. Okay. I don't know what that is. But... Let's see. Drew's heading to SmackDown, so it makes this feud a little redundant already. Yeah, I was just saying that, like, Drew's going to SmackDown, so him facing Big E, like, you know that he's going to lose because he's going to SmackDown. There's no way that they're going to have him beat Big E and then go to SmackDown to face Roman unless they trying to unify. Because it's the same thing I was just talking about earlier. If they plan on unifying the titles for whatever reason, like, that's all. Before Becky got drafted to Raw, I was like, they might just keep Charlotte and Becky on SmackDown and just unify the championships and have a Universal Women's Championship. But me being stupid, no. Big E and Big D was classic. No, sir. No. I literally got cringe chills when he said Big D, and you can tell the poor guy thought it was so clever. This show is sad. This show is not sad. That was funny. Even though no one's calling him Big. Hold on, they better not call him Big D on commentary. I swear. This show is sad.
My goodness! Showing blatant disregard for Ziggler.
Disregard and disrespect.
Oh, Ziggler's the one who comes out here, claims that Big E and Drew McIntyre owe him a thank you for guiding
anytime they say Big E, I'm afraid they're going to say Big D.
Finger here at the table. I don't see a problem with Dolph Ziggler requesting a thank you.
Yeah, there's your thank you.
Dolph didn't ask for a cut of the financials. Dolph didn't ask for an engraved plaque. Just a thank you. That's not so much to ask.
You know, I think it's not about getting a thank you. I think Dolph.
Here comes Big Bob.
Oh my gosh, Big Bob.
They're getting so close.
But to your point, Corey, regardless of how you think about it,
maybe I missed it and they said it already, but they call him Big Bob now. They bet, I swear to God.
Superstars know each other very, very well.
If they do call him Big G on commentary, this show would be sad.
You know what I think?
This would be a sad show. I would literally fall into depression.
A little nervous because they haven't been drafted yet. Maybe they're trying to get a little buzz about themselves. That's why Dolph Ziggler came out here claiming he wants a thank you.
Listen, you have a veteran presence like Dolph Ziggler, a veteran presence like Big Bob. They're a valuable addition to any locker room, whether it be Raw,
I'm afraid every time they say Big,
NXT. You need guys.
Think Big Show went to AEW because I'd be scared.
I'm actually surprised you can call Robert Roode Big Bob with a straight face.
Why would I not?
Oh, look at that teamwork from the Dirty Dogs to the cover, hook in the leg. Not even close.
I can't even focus on the match because I'm so afraid of it. I'm listening to them to make sure they don't say it.
Teeth with a drop kick though, and now Ziggler rear chin lock. We'll try to wear the big powerhouse down.
Yeah, stepping over the arm, great way to secure that bulldog right over the chin.
Yeah, if nothing else, I think Dolph Ziggler should be proud of what Big E has accomplished. Dolph should be proud of what Drew McIntyre has done in his career.
This is what makes them special, love them or hate them, is that ability to use their teamwork effectively, keeping Big E in the corner.
But Dolph never said he was not proud of Big E and Drew McIntyre. Dolph simply wanted a thank you.
Yeah, Dolph also said that McIntyre and Big E rode his coattails.
Look at the strength of Robert Roode.
Puts the body in bodyguard. Big Bob from the middle rope.
Robert Roode about to strike from the middle rope.
Oh no, nobody home. Big E out of the way.
Right on his right knee. Look how he's grabbing it. Yeah, that hurt him. That hurt him bad.
Here comes the Scottish Warrior with a boot right between the eyes.
I guess maybe just specifically
McIntyre in a fighting mood, and
I remember seeing something about them abandoning
not many
leg
people
slash.
can go toe-to-toe physically with Drew McIntyre. And that's why.
Here comes Dolph Ziggler back into the fray. And ready, Dolph. There goes Dolph.
2-on-1 makes it any easier.
Usually he's motivated. Usually he's fired up. He's even more so tonight.
Oh.
You talking about Big Bob, Jimmy?
I was talking about Big D, but now he's out of the ring.
Yeah, Big Bob is in control now.
Oh! Super kick to the face of Drew McIntyre. Dirty Dog's doing well.
He really called this man Big D on commentary. I was so afraid because I knew they was. I'm talking about Big. Oh my goodness, I hate it here. This is awful. Oh, they really called this man that on commentary. It's just awful. Calling another grown man Big D.
Oh no, Progressive offers 24/7 protection, but
did I think I would watch wrestling and hear another man call a man Big D? Never in my life. I don't know how to feel. No way. I can't believe they said that. And I know Corey wasn't gonna say it. I know Byron wasn't gonna say it. They must have did rock paper scissors.
It's still fun.
They all had a long fight about who was gonna call this man Big D on commentary. Oh my goodness. It's crazy, bro.
From the very first touch, Pampers, the #1 pediatrician recommended brand, helps keep baby's skin drier and healthier, so every touch will protect like the first. Pampers.
If you can choose to be kind to your body with this bar made with almonds,
Crazy.
imagine what other kind choices you can make.
Just messing with the settings right now. Why is it on commercial?
Or you could
Thanks for the thumbs up.
Live kind.
This house is 8 times our budget, but look. Thank you, spontaneous me. Yes, negative me. It's on an island. We'll drown. No, we won't. You will drown. Guys, it's 1 a.m. Bedtime.
Sometimes I'll be looking at these commercials, like, I want to meet, like, the people on these people's teams that come up with the ideas for the commercials or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Picking our child up?
Cool. I will be right back. You know you want that sauce and toss.
I'm just messing with the Phillies right now watching commercial. I still can't believe, like, that just might have ruined the episode of Raw. The fact that this dude called Drew McIntyre Big D on commentary. Like, I still can't get over that. Like, why? I don't know why Drew even said that. He wanted to be cool, but no. Please, no. Not this way. I still haven't seen NXT. And I be off on Tuesdays. I haven't seen new NXT, I should say. I haven't seen NXT in a minute, though. Since years ago, like when NXT was NXT. I watched the takeovers every now and then. Oh, we can turn it back up.
Had the officials' attention at the moment. Did not bode well for Drew McIntyre. But once again, Ziggler and Rude in complete control because there's no substitute for tag team chemistry. Big E and Drew McIntyre may be bound by respect, but they're more concerned with one-upsmanship to this point.
You have a point there, Corey. Rude and Ziggler have been tag team champions on Raw and SmackDown, but right now it is McIntyre who continues to fight to try to give his new team an alliance with Big E a chance.
Right now it's all about B-I-G-B-O-B-R-O-O-D-E.
That was a crazy
McIntyre just took Big Bob out and himself. Both men desperately need to make a tag.
That was crazy.
Just hurt him, it seems, as much as Robert Roode. And Dolph Ziggler is in.
Nope.
So's
Big E.
I'm gonna talk about Dolph.
And Dolph's going to take flight again.
And a belly suplex going for a ride. There it is again. Oh,
he's like,
and Big E with the trifecta.
And they put Ziggler through the
how I feel
ring.
about Shawn Michaels
WWE champion
and how I feel about Randy Orton. It's similar to how I feel like Dolph is a mixture, where it's just like, it's so easy to him. He don't even do all this stuff in the street. I like Dolph Ziggler. I like him.
A man that size getting that kind of air. I think it might be the crowd being behind him as well.
He all fired up and for good reason right now.
Looks like these wrestlers getting fake teeth put in their mouth. Roman Reigns, I saw him get the veneers or whatever. Body lashley teeth is never been that white and never been that perfect.
Spine through the canvas, leg up, it's got to be over. Oh,
and Big Bob in the nick of time saves the matchup for his team.
They're getting fake teeth putting their mouth.
Robert Roode a little dazed and confused, but trying to get rid of Big E. Big E has other plans. It's about to get worse.
Incoming! Oh no! Roode stops E dead in his tracks with a knee. Zigzag!
Oh, this could be over.
This'll do it.
At the last minute, Drew McIntyre saving the WWE champion.
Roode now sends McIntyre to the outside.
Roode looking to follow through now from the apron. It gets caught.
Reverses directions.
Many superstars could pull off a move like that.
Well, Dolph Ziggler from behind, shoulders down.
Not enough, not enough.
Oh.
Big E able to sidestep the super kick. Dolph Ziggler.
My goodness.
I think too. Randy Orton and Shawn Michaels were good sellers, and Dolph Ziggler was a seller. Like, Dolph Ziggler just reminded me of a mix of Randy Orton and Dolph Ziggler. I don't know why.
McIntyre tagged himself in.
He just give me that vibe.
To your point earlier, Corey, these two trying to one-up each other.
Well, Drew McIntyre's a legal man, like it or not. Claymore!
That's what Randy Orton.
I
don't know what I'm talking about.
Leg up, 1, 2, 3, and it's Drew McIntyre with the pin.
Not bad for the first time out as a team.
Big E. Your winners, the team of the WWE Champion, Big E, and Drew McIntyre. With a little nod, like, okay,
Roode once more.
He jumped into that kind of thing.
Beginning face down.
They moved him out of the way before Bobby Roode even came forward.
Like, all right, I see what you did there. I'm ready for you.
Oh, look at this.
Smack that boy. Big E has the biggest chest I've ever seen on a man.
Crown Jewel, you and me, it's on. I see it. I see it, Crown Jewel.
Wow. You heard it. Big E is accepted.
Like his chest is the same size as the big. Like one chest.
Crown Jewel WWE Championship on the line. Big E defending against the former two-time WWE champion. This will be huge.
I sure hope we see this match. I think the entire WWE Universe would love to see this match.
I can't wait to see it right now. Will we see it at Crown Jewel? That's the question.
Somebody just said on Twitter. What's that dude, Reggie?
Excuse me, Adam. I heard you wanted to speak to me regarding the draft.
So that's news to me, man. I think maybe you got some bad info. Excuse me. Sorry about that.
He's had this title for a minute. He has to be the longest reigning 24/7 champion. Has to be. He had it since before I started watching him.
Now, how you want to do this, man?
Pause on this. What is this show? Oh, that was tight though. Is that Jackson Riker? What was his name in TNA? I used to like when he was on TNA. I can't remember his name.
Reggie, it's good to see you again.
You know what? We can talk some other time, but come on, just gotta get out of here. Come on.
This man is like Miles Morales with locks.
Hey, Commander! I told you it was going to be exciting. Getting drafted to Monday Night Raw.
Someone has to explain to me where Apollo Crews got this Nigerian accent from.
And from Reggie, who is
that's one thing. Sometimes they act like people don't remember. That's the thing that just like it don't make sense to me. They act like people don't remember people while they were still on the show. Like I remember Apollo Crews from 2 years ago. He didn't talk like this, so I wasn't watching when she became Nigerian. I don't know.
Monday Night Raw, now a part of the red team, Kevin Owens.
You can talk about talent, or you can talk about excitement, you can talk about energy.
I keep saying this, but Kevin Owens is also kind of like, okay, my list of people who make everything just seem flawless as far as in the ring. Kevin Owens, Seth Rollins, Dolph Ziggler, Shawn Michaels, even though he retired. Well, old Shawn Michaels, bald-head Shawn Michaels, I don't know. Randy Orton, like that list of people who are just like it seems like everything is just smooth motion. That's just in WWE. Sami Zayn, like Neville, like they make everything look so far like a game. Seth Rollins makes everything look like a game. Same with Randy Orton, where it's just like you could do it in the sleep. And Kofi Kingston. Kofi Kingston's another slap on.
Hey, what are you guys doing out here?
There's a creepy man in a white mask, and he keeps trying to play hide and
nice
seek
roster
with us.
wrestlers now compared to any other time, in my opinion. Except AJ Styles, I don't know how to get about him.
Michael Myers has haunted this town for 40 years.
But a lot of the wrestlers are really good. I feel like they have, I'm not going to say better wrestlers, but their quantity of wrestlers that actually know how to wrestle, or wrestlers that can contend for best wrestlers in the world on their roster right now, way higher than it was back then. 2012, what they just had, like really like, they had it's grown over the years, I should say. Let's see what's going on Twitter while it's on commercial. Just read some tweets, some raw tweets. I gotta refresh it first. Even my daughter's embarrassed. She enjoys the Raw 24 division. I'm not, though. Reggie is the man. That's a fact. I don't know what this is. A really fun match that ended with E almost hitting the big ending on Ziggler, but McIntyre tagged and so blah, 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 blah. Yeah, I know. Even though it dragged towards the end. Yeah, it felt like it was going on too long. Like, Dolph could have just ended it at Big E. He didn't have to bring in Drew McIntyre because he already did the I made you who you are thing like last year when Drew McIntyre won the title. So he didn't even have to bring that up. Like, we already know. The Big E thing, I forgot him and Big E was even connected. So he could have just did it there and ended it there, but he didn't. So it did drag on a little long. Good callbacks while building up, but I think it'll be a 5-match between Big E and McIntyre. Tyre called himself Big D, by the way. LOL. Don't remind me. A few more months, Kevin Steen is all elite. Is that confirmed? Like, is Kevin Owens really leaving? Because why would they draft him, period, if he's going to leave anyways? Well, I guess do something with him, but I hope Kevin Owens doesn't leave and go to AEW, to be honest. They just need to do better by the people who are like Kevin Owens, you know what I'm saying? Just give him a title, like, give him the Intercontinental Championship again. Just give him a title and just let him do him with it. You know what I'm saying? That's it. Those people who have that potential, just give them, I ain't gonna say just give them any title, but like a title that they can make their own. Like how, The Miz did with the Intercontinental title, how Cody Rhodes did with the Intercontinental title. You know how Seth Rollins did it with the Intercontinental title, how John Cena did it with the United States title. Like, give Kevin Owens that chance to just do that. I really think that we should make Raw 2 hours. Yeah, that's a talk for the longest. Raw's been 4 hours. Jesus Christ. Raw's been 3 hours since, 2014? It's been 3 hours for a minute. Like, they should go 2 hours. They think about going back 2 hours. That's been going on for a long time. Since they've done it. You know what I'm saying? See what else? You drive from... People be so emo. That's why I forgot when I used to be on. So people be so emotional about wrestling. Like people really be cursing out people. Like just sit back and enjoy it. Don't be so emotionally attached to something that's just a show on TV. Like I understand you have your right to your opinion or whatever, but relax. Let's see if it's back on.
Never a wise decision to interrupt Kevin Owens, but it's good to see that Akira Tozawa at least survived what went down last week, that being an encounter with the Bearcat. Keith Bearcat Lee disposing of Tozawa in extremely short and painful fashion.
But it does show Tozawa doesn't make great decisions now getting in the ring with Kevin Owens.
Why are you interrupting Kevin Owens?
I'm so sorry to interrupt it. Let me say, Kevin Owens here.
Kimmy Owens.
Welcome back to the Monday Night Raw! But tonight,
I like it too.
I don't want to fight you.
I like a lot of people.
I want to fight Reggie for the 24/7 title right now!
So you interrupted Kevin.
This didn't work last week. Uh-oh.
Stunner!
That was a nice sale.
It just keeps getting worse for Tozawa.
I actually understand why Kevin did what he did for once.
Stay out of the ring with these monsters, but tonight, the draft rolls on just like Kevin Owens and his stunner. It's effective October 22nd after the Crown Jewel pay-per-view. Who will the next pick be? Let's find out now.
My mind is all mush.
Well, it looks like KO displayed a hell of a statement here on Monday Night Raw. Let's see who can make another one with the first pick in the 4th round of the 2021 WWE Draft. Monday Night Raw apparently wants the smoke. The Street Profits. Okay.
And Solo Cups are coming back to Monday Night Raw. The former Raw and SmackDown Tag Team Champions, Angelo Dawkins, Montez Ford. I love it.
That means you're going to dance even more.
Every day, every Monday night.
Saw that coming.
I can't wait.
It's like they make the Street Profits and the New Day interchangeable.
Second pick of the 4th round.
I don't know why. I guess they view them in the same light or whatever, but anytime the New Day draft somebody, they put the Street Profits on the opposite brand. Always. I don't know why. Maybe they're scared to do New Day versus Street Profits. I don't know.
Powerhouse duo, former Raw Tag Team Champions, bringing the raid to Friday nights.
Can I be bummed out?
He can be. I'm bummed out as well because I enjoy watching Eric and Ivar hurt people here on Raw. And with their next pick, Monday Night Raw selects an extraordinary man that does extraordinary things, the Prince, Finn Balor. Hell yeah!
Finn Balor? On Raw?
Table is jazz right now.
It takes me a minute to process this.
Former Universal Champion, Finn Balor, is coming back to Monday Night. Boy, this is incredible.
The first ever Universal
Are they going to explain what happened at Extreme Rules?
Huge pickup for the Red Brand. I love it.
And with the final pick of the 4th round of the draft, Friday Night SmackDown selects the one and only Ricochet.
A little bit of new scenery for Ricochet, the one and
I think he'll
only,
do good on
taking
SmackDown.
his talents to Friday nights.
That's why they don't do enough
Big
with him
things
on
in the
Raw.
future
For a long time, they just have him as, hey, we need somebody to entertain the crowd for a few minutes. Go out there and just do some flips. I feel like he could actually do something like that. Him versus Shinsuke would be good.
But round 4 now in the books.
They need to not put him in a tag team with a random person. Just have him. I think they could do something with him. I think he'd be good.
Friday Night SmackDown. What a night.
What an incredible night.
I think they could do something with Finn Balor. They don't have to put him directly in, like, contesting with Big E and them. Just have him play around in the mid-card scene for a little bit and just work his way up. Get United States Championship or whatever. And then maybe try and dabble in the upper, and then, you know what I'm saying? That's just what I think. That's just how I do it.
Nikki ASH and Rhea Ripley.
You thought it would never work, Corey. You thought it would never last. They're the champions.
I'm still not convinced. I'm still not sold that they...
I'm trying to get the link. For some reason, the link for this thing just disappeared. See what's going on.
If Brock Lesnar wants it, then he's gonna get it.
Tribal Chief fears no beast at Crown Jewel reigns.
This could be one of the greatest matches in the history of WWE for the Universal Championship. Crown Jewel.
I need a Mocha Crunch Blast, please. You got it.
I'm on the Mocha Fudge.
We're gonna need more espresso chunks.
Order up.
Sonic Mocha Crunch Blast.
Rated M for mature.
Play it day one with Xbox Game Pass.
Bring in the influencers. Today, I'm auditioning influencers to promote Depression Stick online.
What is it?
It's a vape pen. Like all those vaping companies, the nicotine can amplify feelings of depression and anxiety.
So it purposely makes people sad?
Talk to your followers.
So look, yo, I can't do that, yo.
And this is a sick thing.
Alright.
Other influencers
Hold on a
have.
second, might as well let's see what's going on the Twitter. What people saying on Twitter. I just like reading these comments. People be funny and so emotional. Prince returns to the brand. Yet why does it matter if Nikki and Rhea were drafted to the same brand or not, when the women's tag team champions can compete on every brand? Well, I guess once they lose, I guess they would have to stay on the brand they lost the title. Now you gave me a headache. Let me see. Thorias Pro Wrestling is a yeah. You just messed my head up with this one. I like Kevin Owen using the stunner, cause before he even when he was Kevin Steen, I wasn't really watching the match like that, but he gave me that vibe. Like people were kind of like talking about him like he was Stone Cold-esque, you know. If I see Big D one more time when I'm up. Oh my gosh, this is awful. My first live stream is just awful.
Are you on the prowl again?
They're on the prowl, and they're just trying to make the best.
Moisture stimulates your reproductive.
Dad, out of a dad situation.
Really is the ultimate girl dad.
Don't try to make sense out of this.
Set your DVR for the premiere of The Bradshaw Bunch, Wednesday night at 9 on E, and stream all of last season on Peacock.
Irish said to
Mommy's just killing us bad.
Yeah, well, mommy's full of shit.
The following contest scheduled for one fall is for the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship. Introducing the challengers already in ring, Tamina and Natalya. And introducing the champions, the team of Nikki ASH and Rhea Ripley.
Rhea Ripley and Nikki ASH, of course, defeating Tamina and Natalya to become WWE Women's Tag Team Champions several weeks back. Natalya and Tamina now with the opportunity to regain the coveted gold.
Let me tell you something, Natalya and Tamina, they were shell-shocked. They were in tears over losing those women's tag team titles because I believe they severely underestimated what Rhea Ripley and Nikki ASH could do.
Byron, I completely agree with you. Jimmy used the phrase a trap match or a trap fight earlier tonight. I think that Natalya and Tamina got caught in one.
Well, I got to talk to Natalya earlier tonight. She said she's never been more motivated in her life to win a match. And I believe her, as experienced as she is, she's taking this very personally.
But right now, Nikki ASH coming out of the gate strong, trying to push the pace to her advantage. This shows the healthy respect that Nikki has for the experience of Natalya, having to be the aggressor. And speaking of aggressor, I don't think Nikki realizes that Tamina is the legal competitor now. Oh my goodness, Tamina! Ain't nobody meaner than Tamina. Just ask Nikki ASH.
And also, not many as strong, not many as ruthless, not
I
many
don't know if I talked about
as
it.
experienced. Oh, look at that.
Hair peel across the ring, and maybe by the ears. Look, Tamina smiles as she
Natalya's a good wrestler, but she's
as she
awful.
punishes
She's a
Nikki
good wrestler.
ASH.
She
But she's
feels
awful.
that the tag team of Natalya and Tamina never got the respect it deserved. They were just getting momentum. Remember, Natalya was injured. That put them on the shelf for a little bit. They want
That's
those
why she
titles
lost.
back in a bad way. It's
Because
showing
she
right
does stuff like that.
Tamina and Natalya certainly made several valid points as to why they believe they're
She just
not
doesn't sound
WWE
like
Women's
she
Tag Team
believes
Champions anymore.
what she is
The
and who
fact
she is.
short
As far as
answer,
wrestling.
just
She,
win a
everything just
battle.
seems
Look at
so
that
true.
transition to the back.
The way she yells during the
Beautiful
match,
stuff
the way
by
she
Nikki
kids her promos,
ASH.
it
Got a
doesn't seem
sleeper locked
natural
in.
at
Rhea
all.
trying to tag her partner.
But she's a good wrestler.
About an
She's
inch
a good
away.
wrestler. Even though
Right on the
This might be over before
Even though
it begins.
there are women who have had more better matches than Natalya. A lot of women
Without that rescue
in
from
WWE
Rhea
right now
Ripley, I
have
think
had a
this
lot
is
better,
over.
more better matches than Natalya. But Natalya was kind
Dragging
of
a
the
lifeless
first
body right now. Nikki
good
ASH
wrestler
tag made
woman.
back to Natalya.
You know, she was able to
Natalya
all of
could
them.
be
You know what I'm
thinking
saying? She kind of
sharpshooter.
paved her back, kind of paved the way for them.
Onto the crib just like they won the
And AJ Lee, but they don't talk about her.
Natalya learned that trick.
You're right. That's the same maneuver in reversal that Nikki ASH used, but here comes the nightmare. A fresh Rhea Ripley going to blows with Natalya.
Somebody's gonna have to explain to me why she became a superhero also. Why Nikki ASH just all of a sudden became almost a superhero. And how is she almost a
Amazing
superhero
as a
compared to
Penguins fan
everybody
to
else?
admit that, but
Smash is coming after me too.
Rhea with the rip. Oh, headbutt. Good Lord, man.
Usually clotheslines, might as well do it with your head. And this is where she's at her best, when she's aggressive.
Drop kick right on the ear of Natalya, and Ripley is fired up. Ripley out to prove that herself and Nikki ASH deserve to be the women's tag team champions.
You talk about them being overlooked, Byron. That's been the story, especially of Nikki ASH's career, even though she was a former Raw Women's Champion. No matter what she accomplishes,
Spine
people look
jammer.
past her.
Face first goes Ripley, and nobody home. Well scouted there by Ripley.
That extends, I think, to this team. Look at that, beautiful to the back.
Nice bridge. Northern Lights suplex expertly executed.
Rhea Ripley
but
give me
Tamina
Charlotte Flair
breaks
mixed
up
with
the
Beth
fall. And look at her
Phoenix.
dragging Natalya to their own corner. That is great strategy by
One
a
way to
veteran.
tag yourself in.
Ripley was ready for Tamina. Rhea with a different type of tag. Look out from the top. Nikki ASH.
The almost superhero fly.
that a BZK, boom, zap, kapow, whack?
Whatever it was close
I
enough.
think there was a snick in there. All of the comic book sounds, I just heard it once. Now we're going to hear this. Riptide!
Oh, she nails the riptide. Didn't go for the cover. Interesting choice here. A little teamwork.
How about the great?
Uh-oh. A little wonky in the delivery here.
From the shoulders of Ripley.
Oh, splash. 1, 2, 3, and the champ retained. Here are your winners, and still the WWE Women's Tag Team Champions. Rhea Ripley.
It's something I never
almost a
be understanding.
Nikki
Is the people that you just when they beat teams like this, or when they like something like that, they've done it before. If the people, those people were literally just the former tag team champions, and now you just pretty much squashed them, like they never even did what they did to win the title in the first place. Like stuff like that always just confused me. Like, why would you do that? Why would you make? Because even though they were the former champions, that still makes them the #1 and #2 tag team. So having the current champion to squash the former champions like that in a random match on SmackDown, it kind of just belittles everything that they did to become the champions in the first place. Like that always confused me when that happens.
On a mission since SummerSlam.
Understandably so, Goldberg has been stewing for months. It was Goldberg that said, Bobby Lashley, you hurt my son. I promise you.
You mean Goldberg sweating just to talk?
I am going to hurt you. Goldberg will have his chance for vengeance when he stands face to face with Bobby Lashley.
Yeah, but before then, it's been an
He doing
unpredictable
breathing
draft
exercises.
so far
He's
tonight.
jumping around like he's getting ready for a match. Or he's just coming to talk. I would say wrestling is weird. Some of these wrestlers do weird. Or what they be telling wrestlers to do. It's weird. I don't know. Let's check the stream. Let's see how everything looking right now. I know I'm gonna break YouTube doing this, or break my thing doing this though. But so whoever this is, they was trying to get me to. I can't show the. So whoever this is, they was trying to get me to. I can't show the. Whoever this is, they was trying to get me to. I can't show. So I'm watching. I'm watching this stream on my phone. So I'm watching. Not the stream, but I'm watching the stream on my phone. So I'm watching. I'm about to break YouTube. Get off. I'm about to break YouTube. But I'm watching this through my phone. So first of all,
They customize my car insurance, so only pay for what I need. How about a throwback?
And I can't show the wrestling. I can't show the show. I can't show the show and have the sound playing at the same time because that's copyright issues. That's me using somebody else's
Yeah, tell me about it.
thing to do the thing. But I can play the audio and react to it live. It's a live reaction. It's not me showing the show live.
He's yours now.
We got your
That's why I put
car,
reaction part.
sweetie.
Like I'm reacting to it live. I'm
This is an online
not going to show the show live. Let's see. Was that the guy, the dude? What the dude? I can't think of his name. Does this make Finn Balor the first person to be an official member of Raw, SmackDown, and NXT in the same year? They just be doing stuff, and I think that does. They just be doing stuff though. Certain things they keep track of, and certain things they really don't. Why is Big D trending right now? That should not be trending right now. I don't like it. Should be back up by now. Just tweeting. Oh no, that's not that dude. What's the dude from the Starburst commercial? I thought that was him, but that was a
final night of the 2021 WWE Draft. As a reminder, these draft rosters go into effect on October 22nd, the day after the Crown Jewel pay-per-view. And with that said, with the first pick of the 5th round in the 2021 WWE Draft, Monday Night Raw selects a harbinger of destruction, Karrion Kross. Yes, Doomsday remains on Monday Night Raw. A harbinger of destruction.
I haven't really seen him that much. I know what he did on NXT, but I haven't seen him as much on Raw. I just recently started watching it again. Once like my schedule freed up to watch it. Not freed up, but I probably start watching it.
Friday Night SmackDown
Where's the other
selects
stuff I was doing?
the charming, charismatic team of Humberto Carrillo and Angel Garza.
They on the SmackDown? Facial hair Carrillo on SmackDown.
All the beauty that you talk about, the tag team beauty of Angel Garza and Humberto Carrillo is headed to SmackDown.
I'm handsome again. Oh, I'm okay with this.
This man crazy. Just don't care about my dude manliness right now. My dude grew facial hair so he could be a heel, so he could be manly and tough. And y'all just kicked him over to SmackDown. That's crazy, bro. It's crazy. Poor facial hair Carrillo. He had potential of being the next WWE champion. He could have beat Big E with that facial hair. I ain't gonna lie. If it was facial hair Carrillo versus Big E, just one-on-one, facial hair Carrillo's winning. If it's facial hair Carrillo versus Big E in a steel cage, facial hair Carrillo wins. No matter what, Carrillo with facial hair is beating anybody on any day. Anybody. Even Goldberg and Bobby Lashley combined. And that's not my opinion, that's a fact. I'm not gonna. That's how I would book it at least. Because it's a fact, you know, we gotta keep making it realistic. Carrillo with facial hair realistically would beat anybody. Even Brock Lesnar in 23 seconds.
Personification of intimidation. The WWE Hall of Famer Goldberg is in the house. This time it's not about championships for Goldberg. It is personal. It is about personal vengeance. And the target for Goldberg is the almighty Bobby Lashley. It may be personal, Saxton, but don't get ahead of yourself. We saw what the Almighty did to Goldberg at SummerSlam, and if Goldberg's not careful, it may happen again. SEC country! Bobby Lashley
I don't know why that threw me off.
has the audacity to claim that what he did to my son was a misunderstanding.
But if you saw the way your son jumped on him, like,
it was intentional. So tonight, I'm inviting
yeah, your son intentionally jumped on Bobby Lashley's back for no reason.
so I can intentionally
break his freaking neck.
Over an misunderstanding.
Yeah, come on, you don't buy that too, Corey.
Why would I doubt the Almighty? Bobby Lashley's never lied to me. Bobby Lashley's never lied to the WWE.
I saw him. This kid just jumped on Bobby Lashley back. Bobby Lashley didn't know who that was that just jumped on back. Could have been a regular fan.
I hear the man speak for himself.
And legally, if you're a fan and you jump in the ring, you're liable to be, you know what I'm saying? Because you're jumping into an area that you're not supposed to be in.
Bill, for the
Same as if like somebody comes on your property, you have the right to assault or shoot them if they're not allowed to be on the right. Or if they trespass the right.
And you must be out of your mind to think that I'm going to come down to this ring right now and risk ruining this custom-made suit to whoop your ass again. You see, Bill, because some of us aren't still dressing like it's 1998. Look, I know you're angry, but you need to look at it from my point of view. You've been perpetrating this myth that I somehow hurt your son on purpose. And at this point, that's a bit of character assassination. And Bill, I think you owe me an apology. And look, I know that you want a match against me, and I'm going to give you that match. I'm going to give you that match at Crown Jewel under one condition. That match is no holds barred. Oh, wait a minute, Bill. And you can bring your son along, too.
Thank you, Bobby. No holds barred gives me a license to kill. You think I'm crazy, and I am. You want an apology? I'll give you an apology. I'll apologize to your kids after I leave your lifeless body in the middle of the ring gasping for air.
What's going on with Goldberg?
Because there's one thing for sure, Bobby Lashley. You're next. And you're dead.
You gotta wonder, does Bobby Lashley realize...
Are they really allowing Goldberg to keep threatening this man's life on TV like this?
Goldberg compete countless times in WWE. I have never...
No, hold on. Bill, you know of all people that you can't kill the Almighty. And I can see that the fruit doesn't fall too far from the tree. So you can let Gage know if he decides and he has the balls enough to do what he did last time. This time, it won't be a misunderstanding. So you tell me, Bill, what would you do? What would you do if you were standing in the middle of the ring and somebody came out and jumped on your back? What would you do if somebody came to the middle?
I like that.
Benjamin, the Hurt Business.
Literally jumping on the back of Goldberg.
Oh my God.
And Goldberg having no problem fighting both men.
Does that answer your question, Bobby? This is what you
So what's the difference? What's the difference between Bobby Lashley doing what he did and him doing what he just did? Besides it not being a kid.
Bobby Lashley knows exactly what he is signing up for, which is why the Almighty requested no holds barred. Hell is coming to Crown Jewel for Goldberg or Lashley.
Now people making most of opportunities. That's what happened earlier tonight with Austin Theory making his mark.
Well, Theory claimed he was a huge fan of Jeff Hardy and wanted a selfie with Jeff. We thought it was a little awkward at the time, but then it turned out it was part of a more elaborate plan. Austin Theory, now a member of the Raw roster from NXT, and decided to make a name for himself at the expense of the future Hall of Famer, Jeff Hardy.
What we saw from a blue-chip athlete in Austin Theory was absolutely brilliant. If you want to make it to the top here in WWE, if you want to be a big superstar and have your name in lights, you want to make an omelet, you got to break some eggs. That's exactly what Theory did.
But we all can't wait till October 22nd. Why? We can't
This
wait
man
to
head
see
like it's gonna
this
explode.
new look Monday Night Raw.
That is the day when all the new draft picks will officially go into effect. For instance, the WWE Champion Big E remaining on Raw. Bianca Belair joining Raw. RK Bro staying home. Our Hall of Famer Edge is coming to Raw, as is the SmackDown Women's Champion Becky Lynch, Bobby Lashley, Damian Priest, and how about the Prince himself, Finn Balor, and the Women's Tag Team Champions, along with the self-proclaimed Trip God Seth Rollins.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome my guest, newly drafted
Oh, there you
to
go
Monday
again.
Night Raw, Seth Rollins.
Kevin Patrick. What?
Yes, who's back? Back again. Seth back. Tell your friends. Seth back. Seth back. Seth back. Seth back. I'm back, baby. And guess what? Guess what the best part is, Mike? Guess what the best part is? I'm better than I've ever been, baby. Let's party. Let's go get a couple pints. Come on, come on, come on.
Seth, while I have you
Let's
here,
go get some pints.
also drafted to Monday Night Raw, as you know, was...
Whoa. What? Do not say his name. What? This is a party. Are you trying to rain on my parade? What are you
Oh,
doing
Edge is
here?
on there.
I will take care of that business on SmackDown. This is about Raw. And guess what, Mike? I don't give a shit who steps to me. Because I am on another level.
What did you just say? Am I tripping?
I am a revolutionary. I am Seth freaking Rollins. Let's party, man. Pints.
It's a new day. Well, there's an antidote for Seth.
Did he just say what I think he just said?
What? Myron, the positivity.
My heart feels full once again.
For the last time in a long
Don't say that, Corey. Why do you have to ruin it? They're still here until 22nd of October.
And we'll enjoy them while we can. Kofi
This man
Kingston
Xavier
and
Woods with the
Xavier
hair.
Woods, the new day. That's right. They have a tough task in front of them, taking on Shelton Benjamin and Cedric Alexander. Tag team action featuring the new draftees, the new day. But we get them one more time.
New Day Rock. Say it to me.
New Day Rock.
Shut up, Saxon.
This Friday.
Bow to the king. That's right, bow to the king. The ring is the...
I know I ain't tripping. I gotta see if he really said what I think he said on if they said called it on Twitter, because I swear he just said what I think he said. He's like, I don't give a shit. Guess we can say shit. Oh, okay. Because I'm about to say, he tweeted it last week. I guess we can say shit now. Very exciting. And then he said it. Oh, okay. That's interesting. Where did you even get that from to where they can say that? I guess somebody must have told him that. I used to follow these people. I had to see if I really thought that he said I don't give a shit. And he did. I guess they can say that now. I don't know where he got that from. Maybe I haven't read that. I just said, yeah, everybody's talking about that. That's crazy. And who I needed to... Why are they allowing Goldberg to threaten this man's life? Like, he's literally saying, I'm going to kill you. You're dead. Ain't nobody else been able to say that. Let me see a little... Like, I don't even think they can actually... I'm so confused with Goldberg.
Your mom and brother are alive.
Run.
Welcome back to Monday Night Raw, the new day, taking on Cedric Alexander and Shelton Benjamin. And if you're wondering why they are suffering the way they are, Goldberg before the break tossed them both.
I was just talking about Kobe Keith Ledge, so him, Shelton Benjamin, another one.
Alexander and Shelton Benjamin.
Shelton Benjamin is another one that makes it just look so smooth. But he been good since way back. Shelton Benjamin, I think he came in, started wrestling with 02. He been good. He just ain't never got the shot like he should.
Here's something else. Shelton still showing phenomenal strength. Look at the height that Kofi Kingston got.
Yeah, see Shelton Benjamin still.
If it was another one, I wouldn't say he's the one to make everything look smooth, but
a few moments ago. I'm amazed he's in the ring at all.
Slept on him. Everybody in this match is
Right now,
slept
Cedric Alexander, the legal man, and a big question in this match. No, regardless of what Goldberg did to both men, we haven't seen them in the ring together in months. Is their timing, their teamwork going to be there? Because that was part of what made them champions.
What are you even talking about, Jimmy? I'm watching Shelton Benjamin beat the holy hell out of Kofi Kingston right now. You're talking about theoreticals and hypotheticals.
Do it together.
Well, I think the bigger question is, have Shelton Benjamin and Cedric Alexander squashed their beef with Bobby Lashley?
Oh.
Tornado DDT.
Is the Hurt Business whole again? There's still a lot of questions surrounding those.
In the wake of last week on Monday Night Raw, yes, Byron, you're right. There are still some questions to be answered. But one thing's undeniable. The almighty Bobby Lashley is ready for Goldberg and crown jewel, no holds barred.
Fang mouth guard. That's fire. I want one of those. I've been wanting to actually buy fangs. I don't know. I have fangs kind of like.
Reversal by Alexander.
Or like a fang grill or a fang just something.
Side Russian leg sweep. Perfect by Woods.
This is when Woods is feeling it. When he's going turnbuckle to turnbuckle. Great reaction by Cedric Alexander.
Oh.
Double stop
Beautiful.
takes out Shelton.
Alexander Woods on the apron, strike to Cedric Alexander.
Oh, right between Cedric's eyes.
Momentum right now on the side.
Does he have like, I don't know what this hairstyle is that he has. It's like cornrows, afro.
Cedric Alexander walking the top rope.
Oh.
Walk to the flying elbow cover. And that's it. Ground me, ground me, ground me, ground me, ground me.
I love this place in the new day. Fired up.
Oh, it's Street Profits.
Just drafted to Monday Night Raw, the Street Profits.
I'm saying it's like they tease them being around each other, but they never, not that I know of, they always just interchange them.
Angelo Dawkins. Welcome back to Raw.
They have them interact for like one segment, and then they'll separate them. It's like they make them interchangeable for some reason.
Hey, congrats to our guys, the New Day.
Congrats on your new movie, Escape the Undertaker.
Yes, on Netflix.
Speaking of which, hey, how'd y'all manage to escape the Undertaker, fam?
Hold up, partner. No spoilers. What? But I thought of chopping up we did on
They just promoted.
SmackDown. We came out here to congratulate you guys on your victory and to also let the WWE Universe and Nashville know that the Street Profits are back on Monday Night Raw. And we want the smoke.
What up, baby? What up, dog? I see you. I see you. Go ahead.
Drinks all around.
Go ahead.
I have one.
So yeah, I'm still a little heartbroken that Kofi Kxng and Xavier wants to leave it Raw, but we got the Street Profits back.
Well, that's right. Things are shaping up. Talent I cannot wait to see on Monday Night Raw. That's right. Finn Balor.
Look at that go crazy.
The Prince, Finn Balor.
Is in the building.
Champion all over the world then again.
First ever Universal Champion. An extraordinary man who can do extraordinary things. My demon has no fear.
The demon is in place.
Balor goes when he has to flip.
My demon dreams about nightmares. The demon summons me.
It's a 2-for-1. That's right. Finn Balor and the Demon coming to Monday Night Raw. They are both going to be factors for sure. Can't wait to see them.
An extraordinary man who does extraordinary things. The first ever Universal Champion, Finn Balor, back on the red brand, alongside the Viper.
Apex Predator is going to have a lot of new prey come October 22nd.
Still wondering if he's going to find his prey here tonight in the Global Boss. Better yet, will Randy Orton become prey? That's a good point as well. Orton and Riddle, the Raw Tag Team Champions, RK Bro, making their long journey to ringside. Still awaiting the same answer as all of us. Will Omos accept the challenge issued by the Viper, Randy Orton, for a one-on-one matchup? We'll find out if Omos accepts.
What I think about the deal.
That's the question we're all waiting for. The Colossus. Predator. Will we
1
see
second.
them next?
I am the greatest woman to ever hold this title. How many
Here's
different
the
ways do I have to
commercial. So what I think about the draft,
before you finally get it?
I feel like the draft is the same every year. I ain't gonna lie. It's Raw, pretty much. Raw taking the stars that are created from the last draft or throughout the times of the last draft, and then giving SmackDown kind of the throwaways or the ones that SmackDown kind of need to stay SmackDown, and then SmackDown creates the stars, and then Raw just takes them again. It's just like a cycle of that. That's just how I see it for the most part.
I have no idea.
But
$20 sound fair?
SmackDown didn't get rid of nobody that they wasn't supposed to get rid of. Raw didn't get rid of nobody they was supposed to get rid of. The only person I'm kind of shocked they got rid of was Seth Rollins, but I guess they're not ready to do Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns for the title because they both heels, so they can't have the two heels go against each other.
Charles Lee Ray was born in Hackensack.
I'm kind of glad Kevin Owens is on Raw because I feel like Kevin Owens has a better history on Raw than he does on SmackDown from my memory. I don't really know 100% for sure. I feel like Ricochet needed to go to SmackDown. He doesn't do nothing on Raw. I feel like he could do better on SmackDown. Certain people I feel either look better on SmackDown or could do better on SmackDown. I feel like Ricochet could do better on SmackDown. I think him and Shinsuke for the Intercontinental title would be cool. Who else got drafted?
I'm too old for this.
Like I mentioned it earlier in the stream, they treat the Street Profits and the New Day like they're interchangeable. You know what I'm saying? That's just something I've been noticing. Whatever brand the New Day goes, Street Profits go on the opposite brand. They have a little segment during the draft where they interact with each other, but then they just switch. They just go to separate brands again. You know what I'm saying? It's like I guess they kind of both look at them as like the comedy tag teams. I guess I don't know, or they're afraid to do Street Profits and New Day because they're both popular tag teams, so they don't want to turn one on the other. I don't know, but I've just noticed that for the past couple of years, they treat them interchangeably. But you know, I like it so far though. It ain't nothing surprising. You know what I'm saying? For the most part, ain't many surprises. They're being safe. The draft is safe. That's the best thing I can say. The draft has been very safe.
Same crispy crust, cheese to the edge, and the sauce is still on top.
Putting Seth on Raw, I can't say. I feel like Seth is good anyway. He goes. He's gonna make it work no matter what. I like Seth on SmackDown, but like I said, Seth getting to a World Championship, it doesn't seem likely for the reason that him and Roman are heels, so they can't really do a heel versus heel feud unless one turns on the other. And Seth is better as a heel than he is as a face. Roman this is his first heel run, and he's doing incredible. So it's like it doesn't make sense to just do that. So separating them is the best thing. Especially with Big E being the top champion, they can do something with that, you know.
Chicken sandwich for you, and a delicious, crispy, spicy one for whoever needs a little kick in the keister. Get the Kentucky Fried Chicken sandwich in classic or spicy for just $3.99.
What's y'all thoughts on the draft so far? Y'all favorite picks? Who y'all excited to see? Who y'all afraid didn't get drafted yet? I saw something about people trying to get Elias drafted. What is Elias on? He's on what? SmackDown? Elias? No, he's on Raw. I've been seeing them on Twitter talking about drafting the SmackDown. I'm interested to see what they're gonna do with him. Because I know they've been teasing him being whatever he's gonna be, not Elias. They've been teasing not Elias, so.
The great thing about the app is we're going to get happy hour pricing on our drinks.
That's right.
No matter what time.
It's happy hour every hour.
Let's be honest. Anytime
Probably
I see
do
a
bad
discount,
because he just coming on my thing.
I don't care what it is. I have to have that.
Do
Anything
Austin
that is half
Harwell.
price tastes twice as good.
Right?
Right?
Welcome back to Monday Night Raw. That man, the Apex Predator, Randy Orton, I can't believe I'm saying this, has challenged the Colossus, Omos. And it wouldn't surprise me if Omos turned it down because it's RK Bro versus AJ Styles and Omos at Crown Jewel for the
This
Raw
is why
Tag Team Championship.
Raw should be 2 hours, even 2.5. I think it's interesting so far. Owens going to Raw. Yes, that's what I was just saying. I feel like Kevin Owens does better on Raw. Like just historically, him and Chris Jericho was a Raw thing. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like he does better on Raw than he does on SmackDown, if my memory is correct. You know, I'm glad to see Kevin Owens. I hope they do something with him because I keep seeing stuff about him going to AEW. They need to at least do something good for him. After all he done, you know, I wouldn't say been through, but he should have gone a lot further than he did. He's just always been so close, but never there. You know, besides with the whole Chris Jericho thing.
Bitch.
I like how just bitch is the word that just gets any wrestler in the world to come out. I'm like, no, I'm not gonna have a match with you. You're not worth it. Oh, you're a bitch. You know what? I'll face you, and I'll put my title on the line and my career. It's just like that's just the trigger word for everybody.
We were celebrating my victory over Gilligan right there. I call him Gilligan because he calls me Skipper, and you know, it doesn't matter. Also, you're insignificant, Randy. It doesn't matter
Let me turn it up.
if Omos destroys you or not, and believe me, he would destroy you. And frankly, Randy, do you really think he has any brain cells left to stop us
from taking those Raw Tag Team Championships from you at Crown Jewel? Do you really? Hey, I'm excited we've all been drafted to Raw. Because when we beat you guys for those Raw Tag Team Championships, we can take them and shove them in your face week after week after week and then gloat. How we were
Does it count as being drafted if you're not going nowhere?
this asinine team.
That's just what just popped in my head when you said we've been drafted a while. Y'all already here. Y'all didn't go nowhere.
And as far as a proposed one-on-one match goes.
Oh, wait a minute. Orton takes out Styles.
We got an answer from Omos and
Riddle.
Wasn't this dude a ninja last year?
Good idea. We're talking about Riddle. The Whiskey River took his mind, okay? Riddle's not known for his greatest ideas. But right now, Orton and Omos face to face.
Oh.
And it's AJ Styles, who is now flat on his back.
You know, guys, I'm thinking Randy Orton had no intention of taking on Omos. He wanted to get to the head of Omos and AJ Styles ahead of Crown Jewel.
You know what, Byron? I think you're absolutely right. This was a masterfully executed plan by the veteran Orton and his sidekick Gilligan.
We call AJ Styles the strategist. Some great strategy from RK Pro. Can't deny it.
Randy Orton has to be probably the most consistent wrestler
to the ring
ever.
Tonight, because Bianca Belair, for the first time ever on Raw, steps in the ring with the
I think AJ should have went to SmackDown. I think AJ's doing good things right now. Oh man, it just went away. I'm about to
good day to start
commercial.
something
I'm about to see what you just said. I saw you say something about AJ should have went to SmackDown. I'm not gonna start the video because I be breaking YouTube every time I do this. Let me see. Where's the chat? Live chat. There we go. See what you just said. I think AJ should have went to SmackDown. I think AJ is doing good things right now, but I think he's on the back half of his WWE career. Something different for him would be nice. It's similar to what I said about Kevin Owens. I feel like AJ Styles does better on SmackDown. Like when he was the face that runs the place, like that was something that he needed.
Oh, just one.
Jake from State Farm, it's the least
I feel like,
can do.
you know,
You really did me a solid.
if they are to do something with him, have him not just be, because he's not really doing anything but just running around with a big dude, which is the same thing Apollo Crews is doing. You know what I'm saying? So it's like
just great rates.
he deserves more than to just be doing that.
I'll get with the good parts.
AJ versus Roman would be nice. You know what I'm saying? AJ versus Drew on just almost, but just AJ versus Drew. Like there's some matches that could happen on over there.
Yeah, tell me about it.
A lot of people saying, "Oh, Raw is winning," but Raw has some like sleeper good people.
This can't be
Even AJ versus Nakamura, we could do that again. Intercontinental Championship, we could do that and make it good. Make it way better than the one before, as far as WWE's concerned. Not the one in New Japan, but do a better Shinsuke versus AJ for the Intercontinental title. You know what I'm saying? He should have went to SmackDown. Now that you said it, I'm just thinking about it.
Don't worry, they're in a better place now. Yeah, much better place.
Does a physical or mental health condition keep you from...
Look at some tweets, see what they tweeting about. Every time I get on here to see what they tweet about on Twitter, it's pretty much just, oh my gosh, you guys are awful, I want to die. It's something about SmackDown and NXT are doing so good because Raw is just doing so bad, and they're all from the same company. I don't believe Raw's not doing bad. Raw has been way worse. Raw has been a lot worse in the past back then compared to now. Trust me. The New Day dressed up like old people and was dancing. Yeah, nah. I'm not rocking with that. Raw really walked up in SmackDown crib and just took everything. So. I just saw you had put something. Let's see what you just said, bro. Yes, AJ and Roman would be amazing. AJ and Shin would be amazing. Also Shin doesn't go on a low blow spree again. Yes. That's all I can say, yes. a clean like AJ versus Shinsuke match. No armors, no low blows. Y'all could keep what's the guitar dude name? Keep the guitar dude in the back. 1-on-1. Let's just sit here and just put on a show for the Intercontinental Championship and bring value to it, just like The Miz did, just like Cody Rhodes did back in the day. You know what I'm saying? I think that would be good. Like SmackDown's already doing good, but as far as for AJ, something like that, or a run like John Cena had with the United States Championship, AJ could do that with the Intercontinental Championship, especially if he's not planning on being that much longer. Just give him a farewell run with the Intercontinental Championship, elevate it to where it should be, and just let him retire as the Intercontinental Champion. Like, you know what I'm saying? That.
Game changer, NCAA heavyweight champion and Olympic gold medalist, Gable.
My thing had died, but we back up. Everything's cool. Wait, what? I don't know why I thought he said Chad Gable.
This is unbelievable. True game-changing potential. Gable Stevenson where he belongs. Welcome home to Monday night.
I don't know how I feel about that. They just signed him like what, a month ago? I don't know how I feel about that.
Final pick of the 2021 WWE Draft, Friday Night SmackDown selects the provocateur, the self-proclaimed master strategist, Sami Zayn.
Well, who got him?
Sami Zayn, the conspiracy theorist.
Oh, he's going to SmackDown?
The master strategist.
Fictional conspiracy by the powers that be. 2-time. Sami Zayn with long hair is fire. Even though like a wig in this picture. What's going on? Let's just restart for you.
Gable Stevenson, Olympic gold medalist. Saxon, I hope he takes you down. Gable Stevenson, Rich Holland, and Sami Zayn to the Blue Red. We caught up with Gable Stevenson and family moments ago.
Act like it's a real draft, like the NBA draft. Do you even watch wrestling, bro? Oh man.
Unbelievable.
Y'all look crazy.
Becky Lynch, the SmackDown Women's Champion, the Almighty remains.
No, I do look crazy.
Finn Balor, the most beautiful woman in all of WWE, Carmella, Damian Priest, Seth freaking Rollins, guys. I'm stoked beyond stoked. New rivalries, new matchups. I am pumped. You want a new matchup, Saxton? Here's one for you, and it is big. Couldn't have started a whole lot bigger than what that.
Why is her thing lips with? The... Wasn't it just in? No, there was in Knoxville, Tennessee, and they said this. I'm confused. Is that what he just said from Knoxville, Tennessee, or did he say Nashville? When it was in Knoxville, they said that was her hometown. I was wondering this whole time, what was the main event? I forgot all about this. I don't know how.
That's right. Crown Jewel. It'll be Becky Lynch versus Bianca Belair versus Sasha Banks. Triple threat match.
Why does Crown Jewel look like Money in the Bank? I keep thinking they talk about Money in the Bank. It looks, the colors and all that.
Tonight, unbelievable. She's taking on all these challenges at once, Corey.
No doubt about it, but if anybody is ready, someone who has defied the odds routinely, it has been the EST.
I'm missing for 2 hours and 2 minutes.
This is where it gets real. Make way for the Queen.
I mean, how much left is in the show?
She is the Raw Women's Champion.
Yeah, 3 hours long, bro. I swear. Definitely get a lot of reaction.
Two spectacular physical specimens, arguably the two best athletes.
I used to do reviews, I used to love reviews, but I thought live reaction was good, though.
About to do battle in the main event of
so that I
Monday Night Raw.
say,
Gentlemen, this feels right.
You're prone to hyperbole. I don't think you're using hyperbole right now. The term dress for the job you want, that's Charlotte's Flair.
Shout out to people that follow me on Twitter.
What we do know is that the Queen days are numbered here on Monday
Shout out
Night
to
Raw
people that dropped
because
by
her new
even for
home
5
will be
seconds.
on Friday night. And she made
Shout
her
out to
presence known.
dude who commented.
Friday Night SmackDown Select.
It's like a, there we go.
The Raw Women's
Ice,
Champion.
it's 399. Shout out to him. Shout out to that chick who told me to Queen Savannah, who told me to show it on my screen, show the TV on the screen.
The exclamation point on a matchup between Sasha Banks and
I gotta just do that. See, I'm still on. I didn't move over so I can see what's going on. Remember to watch it. Remember to guard your privacy.
the man, Big Todd Betts. Bianca Belair has not forgotten about being disrespected by the Queen Charlotte Flair this past Friday night. Looking for some revenge of her own. Charlotte Flair, for her part, does
and I was thinking about the reason why I decided to do this
or concerned that
is because I'm probably going to do the same thing with the BT Hip Hop Awards tomorrow. That's my plan. I'll be back here tomorrow around whatever time BT Hip Hop Awards is. We're going to sit here. Today we talk about wrestling. Tomorrow we're going to talk about hip hop. You know what I mean?
Charlotte Flair has ample reason to be concerned.
Why did the camera? What's up, man? What's up going on? That's good.
Insert the SmackDown Women's Champion.
But yeah, that's my plan. Tomorrow around this time, not this time, but 7 or whatever time the BT Hip Hop, we're going to live stream BT Hip Hop Awards. We're going to talk about some hip hop. Going to see who did what awards, if they deserve it or not. I'm saying.
Is headed to ringside. Bianca Belair, Charlotte Flair, ready for action. That's right. Well, coming up next, we'll have them all and Becky ringside.
She had black lipstick.
Captain Benson means a lot to you.
Just for a lot of years.
Isn't Becky going to? She's going to Raw. So Sarah and Becky is on Raw. That's interesting. That just clicked to me. I don't know why, but that just clicked to me. I guess I see. Hopefully, because Seth Rollins talked about it on Stone Cold podcast. Hopefully, they don't try and do a Becky and Seth type of storyline again. Because, like they said, that's uncomfortable. And Gilligan and Skipper just wait for AJ Styles and Riddle to be attacked. AJ and Riddle have Riddle and Randy Orton's chemistry is crazy, but the chemistry between AJ and Riddle was interesting too. Like they just create a faction, and they don't get along. It's just a faction of 4 people who just don't get along with each other, but somehow they make it work. They gotta do that. I genuinely think my name is not on their draft list. He just got drafted. This documentary about it. I can't wait to see Sami Zayn's documentary. The build to this rematch at WrestleMania writes itself. Finn Balor, AJ Styles. I don't know how I feel about that. I was just talking to old dude. Talking about AJ Styles and Shinsuke Nakamura would have been cool to do again on for SmackDown, but I forgot about Finn Balor and AJ. I don't know. I feel like that would be interesting. I'm wondering if wrestlers who are away and haven't been on the show in a while will be drafted at all. People like Asuka, The Miz, Bayley, Lacey Evans, and Elias. Well, Elias they've been promoting Elias, but I'm sure they're doing like people are going to get drafted outside of the actual televised draft. Some people are going to get traded. Some people are going to happen. They're going to make certain moves out on the people who just ain't show up or whatever. Why draft Alexa Bliss at all if she was going to be drafted so low into the same brand? I've been saying this the whole time. What's the point of drafting anybody who's already on the show if you're just going to put them on the show? It's not a draft if you're not going anywhere. At the end, like AJ Styles said earlier, we've all been drafted to Raw. Y'all were here this whole time. Y'all didn't go anywhere. So I see why they're saying about Alexa Bliss, kinda, but not really. But that goes for everybody. Like, if you're just going to stay on the same brand, why even say that you were drafted somewhere that you was already at? Like, for the most, like, in the NBA, you'll get drafted from college or wherever to the NBA. Same with the NFL. You're going from one place to another place if you're in the draft, period. If your name's called period. They don't say, as far I'm from New Orleans, and being drafted to New Orleans Saints, Drew Brees. Even though Drew Brees retired, but they don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, the way they do the draft is so weird. And I've been thinking about that the whole time. I'm just like, why would you even do that? That's a waste of time. At this point, like, they should just call the names of people that's going somewhere, and then just the people who they don't want to move, just leave them alone. disappointed in Raw tonight. Thought it would be better, but tonight's episode seemed very flat and underwhelming. It's a draft show. Like, I don't expect much advancement in storylines because they're focusing on the draft and they're trying to build Crown Jewel, which is just a throwaway pay-per-view. Like, nothing really matters at this point right now until after Crown Jewel. In my eyes, nothing matters. None of this means anything. I don't even know why I'm watching this right now. I might turn this off.
Surprises keep on coming. A big surprise now. Joining us at the commentary booth, the man herself, Becky Lynch.
It is always great to have me with you.
On behalf of both of my broadcast colleagues, I would like to officially welcome you to Monday Night Raw again.
Thank you.
I noticed too they've been separating Bianca Belair and the Street Profits a lot, right? No, Bianca's on Raw now and the Street Profits on Raw. I'm tripping. But I have noticed it with the New Day. Like, they never want them on the same brand. New Day and Street
You're
Profits.
welcome for this main event. I'm the one who instigated it.
I was going to say, Becky, yes, you planted the seeds for this match.
Yes.
Let's be perfectly honest. Becky, is there anything that you can't accomplish? You're like a Renaissance woman.
I am a Renaissance woman. Now that you say it, I am a Renaissance woman. I don't know that there's anything that I can't accomplish. Maybe I can't wink too well with my right eye.
Oh, how are your poetry skills?
Oh, they're quite good, actually. Oh, I wrote one for Sasha Banks.
Oh.
You'll like this because it references you too. I beat Sasha Banks in a cell. I beat her if you put me on after the bell. I will beat her at Crown Jewel, and it will be swell, and all will be well.
Wow! I hate to interrupt the poetry session, but we do have an incredible matchup going on here between Charlotte Flair and
Becky Lynch is just something.
Controlling Bianca Belair. Oh, listen to the cover. Not even close. Quick kick out from the EST to her back. Another kick out.
Big time Bex referenced her triple threat match come Crown Jewel. Bianca Belair is one of the two challengers for the SmackDown Women's Championship. Becky, is it safe to say you're out here doing a little reconnaissance, a little research?
Yeah, a little research, but to be fair, you don't get somebody that I've beaten in 26 seconds. 26 seconds. And so okay,
they doing fucking shit now.
I respect it. I never did respect it.
I know.
Look, here's the thing. I might not be the most flippy. I might not be the most lifty. But I outsmart all of my opponents. That is how I became the first woman to win the main event of WrestleMania, by outsmarting. Not outlifting, not outrunning, not out flipping. Outsmarting and outlasting.
Well, with all due respect, Becky, we also heard you on SmackDown, and you weren't too happy about the predicament that you're going to be in at Crown Jewel. Some people would say you're actually fearful that you might lose your SmackDown Women's title.
Fearful. Did you not hear the poem I just recited?
Oh my God.
Sasha Banks. I've been there in one of the most brutal.
Little gamesmanship here from Bianca Belair. You do not knock the queen easily, but she just did.
They just flipping.
Drop kicked her too.
AEW Women's match.
But how do you prepare for somebody as athletic as Bianca Belair?
Look, maybe if she was doing more kicking and less flipping, she would have had a chance to beat me.
Why did she do
She
that?
didn't beat me at Extreme Rules. She didn't beat me at SummerSlam. She wasn't even prepared for me at SummerSlam. Because I am a genius. I outsmarted her. And I would have beaten her at Extreme Rules too. But I will beat her at Crown Jewel.
Yeah, it might be a little presumptuous, Becky. You're dealing with two different opponents at Crown Jewel. It's not a one-on-one match. You are at a significant disadvantage. Yeah, I'd like to apologize for Byron Saxton. He's been on his fanboy crap all night tonight. Well, let's talk about what you want to talk about. Let's talk about the man.
You can say
Let's
shit
talk about
now.
the SmackDown Women's Championship. Let's talk about what you're going to do at Crown Jewel.
At Crown Jewel, I will defend the SmackDown Women's Championship against two people because Byron Saxton. I am a genius. I know what a triple threat is.
I know what a triple threat is.
in a triple threat to win the main event of WrestleMania, and I have been champion ever since.
So then, because you're a genius, you're well aware.
Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me?
I know this.
Because I had my mic hooked up, but then I gotta charge this, so I had to disconnect the mic and to charge. It's a lot going on. This is my first stream.
Nobody talks about how I've been the rest or the.
Or can y'all at least hear this? What I'm saying is not important, I guess.
Never lost the Raw Women's Championship, which is currently held by Charlotte Flair, who will, as of October 22nd, be a member of the SmackDown roster.
Hurry out, get 3 topping pizzas for $7.99
All right,
each.
Domino's, y'all.
Choose
I'm
Domino's
already
Car
hungry.
Side
You know, I
delivery.
just ate. And pizza is my favorite food. Let's see what they're talking about on Twitter. How y'all enjoying the show? How y'all enjoying the draft? What was y'all disappointed about? What was y'all happy to see? Shayna going to SmackDown, KO going to Raw. I don't know how that's related, but yeah, that is what happened. I'm just reading these. Riker wasn't drafted. Yes. What did it cost? Liv wasn't either. That was. Sarah Rollins is the greatest, yo. We never got highlights on Triple H's NXT like we are seeing on Raw. But you have some in the IWC who think Triple H is still in charge. Element for yo. You mean highlight? What are they talking? I'm so. Look, for everyone's safety, mute your TV. Oh, from Becky Lynch? Man, Becky Lynch is funny. Charlotte Flair and Bianca Belair putting on a clinic. Anything you can do, I can do better. I'll say it's a clinic right now. It's filling the pace out on each other or whatever. In the same thing, Becky says she can't outflip her opponents, but she could outsmart them. The ironic absurdity is strong. The ironic absurd. Some of these people, I don't know what they're talking about. I'm sure they're referencing other things that I'm not paying attention to, but hashtag. Yeah, people on Twitter weird. I ain't gonna lie. Not everybody, of course, because I'm sure some of the people who found this stream on Twitter. Some people be tweeting weird stuff. Like they be, I don't know, people weird. Don't worry. Not even just wrestling people on Twitter, just in general. Some people tweet weird stuff. I do sometimes, but I do it on purpose because it's funny. But some people will be serious about what they be tweeting. I don't know. I might get in trouble for this music. Love is a roller coaster music. The thing is, I know they're promoting, because this is what I was just talking about. None of this stuff actually matters. Nothing is going to change that crown jewel from how I'm looking at it. Nothing's going to change that crown jewel, and nothing that's happening from now until crown jewel is going to mean anything next month. You know what I'm saying? Crown Jewel is a throwaway money grab for WWE, and they're just building up to it to get the people in. After that, nothing's going to matter. I don't expect nothing to change after Crown Jewel. Who's Bobby Lashley facing? Goldberg. They might have Goldberg win, but that might not mean nothing. Which they shouldn't, but they might have Goldberg win. The Roman Reigns match against Brock Lesnar. Roman Reigns should win, or something should happen to where Roman Reigns wins. You know what I'm saying? Brock should not beat Roman for the title. I don't think he should. The Big E match, Big E should win. I feel like everybody should keep their titles. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how they're going to, but hopefully they don't, like, Brock just comes out and the ramp just collapse while he walks into the ring and they have to postpone or they have to cancel the match at Crown Jewel. I hope they don't do nothing stupid like they did with Finn Balor. But some way Roman Reigns has to win against Brock Lesnar. In my head, to me, Roman Reigns, he should beat him clean. That would be the crown of Roman Reigns being the head of the table. Have him just beat Brock clean. Brock, you don't have to save Brock's character. Brock Lesnar is Brock Lesnar. He's been Brock Lesnar since 2003, 2002. You don't have to keep saving his character like that. Have him and Roman just kill each other. Roman comes out to win and move on. Establish Roman Reigns as the most dominant man in WWE. Take Crown Jewel as Brock crowning Roman as the dominant person and move on. Do not have Goldberg beat Bobby. Don't have Brock beat Roman. Don't do that, please.
The reigning SmackDown Women's Champion, big time Becky Lynch.
I was gonna get into that.
That's sufficient. I love that. Thank you.
Very interested observer at our commentary table, Becky Lynch. What do you think of the match so far, Becky?
Look, they are two incredible athletes. They're two WrestleMania main eventers. Only one of them has lost.
Incredible strength of Bianca Belair holding up that suplex for the turning cover. Oh, not quite over yet.
That could be you, Becky Lynch.
Kicking out. That could be me kicking out, like I have before, Byron Sexton.
Just bringing up possibilities.
Clint Byron is
I'm
crazy.
just telling you how it's gonna go.
That could be you.
Exactly, Byron. I'm not helping you at all. Thanks, partner.
And all I'm saying is, look. Main event WrestleMania. Beat her in 26 seconds.
Charlotte Flair, both knees up, had to crush the ribs of Bianca Belair.
Bianca Belair knew she was going to be in a fight of her life. First time ever. Bianca Belair, Charlotte Flair, taking each other to the
She tearing up her shirt.
I've got to ask you, we know your feelings about Bianca Belair. How about your other opponent come crown jewel, Sasha Banks, another woman you're incredibly familiar with?
Look, I have been in the ring with her.
1, 2. Look at that.
incredible power displayed by the...
What was that?
This might be it.
That was like a power bomb, back suplex buster, power driver.
And I won for the title. I won in the most brutal match you can have in Hell in a Cell.
Nobody's taking anything away.
Nah, that wasn't the death match.
Past accomplishments, but the reality
Or
is...
the asylum match.
What are you trying to say? Because I went away because I had a baby? You think I don't still got it? I came back better than ever.
No one says you don't still have it.
Less than a year.
No, she pulled her head back just in time.
Less.
Another suplex and out goes the Queen.
I having a baby and coming back as quick as I did. I'm a champion.
Will we see it? Great escape by Charlotte Flair.
So many people do the spear, bro.
This is gonna be over. Hook in the leg.
We got Edge, Goldberg, Bobby Lashley, Roman Reigns, Charlotte. So many people do the spear.
Even the replay, I can't believe it.
I'll watch it again. The Queen got Belair.
Roman Reigns has 5 spears.
Nearly cut the EST in half.
Bobby Lashley, I like how he flips him out of his spear.
Fights on, much to the chagrin of Charlotte Flair.
We talk about the athleticism, you talk about the versatility, but the heart.
Big Show used to do the spear.
Definitely on display right now from Bianca Belair. She tries to I don't know. Heart might be enough. Wouldn't be enough to survive that, but she gets out just in time.
Oh my God!
What was that? They kind of messing up with you. They doing moves I ain't never seen before, but it's not on purpose. They like don't know what they do, how to control each other's body.
Belair just muscling up Charlotte Flair,
They just throwing each other.
down, unable to end the match, but this may do it. Becky, what's going through your mind right now?
Look. I have scouted her. I've studied her. While I wasn't in the ring, I was studying. I was seeing what everyone was doing so that I knew where their weaknesses were. I knew that Bianca was naive. I knew I would be able to outsmart her. I knew that she was a fan. She was a fan of the man, and you could be
What's it called?
the man, and I am the man.
And the Queen is there. What a battle from both of these women. Charlotte Flair wants the figure 4.
That wasn't a full cradle.
The Queen away. This battle will rage on.
Looking for KOD once again.
Second time might be the charm. There it is.
Kind of rough.
1, 2.
Oh.
And Big Tom Bex.
Oh.
This is the SmackDown Women's Champion on the attack. Interrupt a perfectly good match.
Was this their first time facing each other? Because if it was, you could tell. It's like they don't know what to do with their bodies as far as selling each other's moves.
Wants all the attention, guess what? She's taking it.
Megan Lynn's doing rock bottom now? Am I tripping? She been doing that. Oh, Sasha Banks. Sasha Banks gets Snoop Dogg to perform her song and now she a crip. That's crazy. Did she crip walk? They gotta have Sasha Banks crip walking. She has to crip walk in her entrance. Instead of doing that little thing, she gotta start crip walking on the stage. This only makes sense. Oh.
Backstabber to the spine. Statement.
She got. This is the perfect time to crip walk right now.
Are you kidding me? Before Crown Jewel?
A bold statement made by the boss. Will it be Sasha Banks at Crown Jewel?
And instead of doing that, she got She got it.
Championship. Well, we'll have a triple threat match at Crown Jewel to decide right now. Is Sasha Banks standing tall? Or draft picks on Raw Talk? Don't miss it.
She's rapping the lyrics to her song to Becky Lynch.
Can you handle our hot
All right.
honey?
Sasha Banks has to. So Sasha Banks needs to now go as Sasha Shanks or Sasha Kxng. You know what I'm saying? She needs to crip walk in her entrance. And instead of just putting her hands up, she just needs to do that. She needs to go by the sauce now or the cost right now. You know what I'm saying? I think that is the only way that Sasha Banks could win the women's championship again, ever. If she doesn't do that, she'll never win a title for the rest of her life. She has to become a full crip now. But Raw, none of this matters. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, because people gonna go to their brands, they're gonna do what they're gonna do, and anything that's going on between from the draft, like it's just gonna be erased. Like, yeah, the draft happened, I'm on this brand now, but now like Drew McIntyre and Big E, they're gonna act like that didn't actually happen. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like they're gonna move on to Drew McIntyre and Roman, because that's what I'm saying. Like they set up things to where we know Crown Jewel is not going to matter at the end of the day. So it's kind of like Drew already challenged Roman Reigns on Raw, so we know Roman Reigns must be beating Brock Lesnar so they can set up Roman versus Drew McIntyre. You know what I'm saying? It's just nothing really matters. You know what I'm saying? At this point, it's just sitting back. He can't take nothing too seriously. Just sit back and see who's going where, and after that, just anything happening in between that. Like they probably not gonna do nothing with Austin Theory and Jeff Hardy. Like that's not going nowhere. They just did it just to do it, just to establish Austin Theory. But nothing's coming from it. You know what I'm saying? But Raw was okay. Sometimes that it being 3 hours just sits in and you just like, all right, how much longer we got on here? But if I rate it out of 10, because I'm not good at letter grades, I might be good at it, I don't know. Out of 10, maybe a 6 out of 10, 6.5 out of 10. No matches really stood out though. You know what I'm saying? I feel like they didn't have any matches that stood out. Had some decent segments. Like it was okay. It wasn't awful, but nothing stood out. Like I said, nothing really. I guess knowing that nothing really matters that's going on in the show besides the draft picks, ain't much to expect from it. So a 6, maybe a 5. I don't know. Damn. But I will see what's going on next week. I'm excited to see what they're gonna do with Seth Rollins. This is the last day of the draft, but there's certain people we still got to know who is going where. So I'm excited to see what they're going to do with Elias. I'm excited to see what they're going to do with Asuka. Since I started watching it, I've been wondering where Asuka is, what she's doing, or whatever like that. But I'm going to see what SmackDown got going on. You know what I'm saying? I'm interested to see where things are going to go forward, but nothing really matters. This is kind of a throwaway. I think this is them padding time until, why am I going back to this? They pretty much padding time until they can really take everything serious now. They figured out, okay, this person's here. Let's write these stories or whatever like that for later on, and let's just throw these people together and build up the Crown Jewels. Or let's get back to the drawing board and start doing that. Plus, the end of the year for wrestling usually is kind of the worst. I'm not going to lie to you. Usually the end of the year is usually what they kind of like just throw things out to kind of pad to the beginning of the next year. That's just how I look at it. After Survivor Series, nothing really matters. Before Survivor Series, nothing really matters for the most part. It only matters from Survivor Series, and whatever happens at Survivor Series doesn't matter. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say watching wrestling at the end of the year is pointless, but I'm kind of saying that it doesn't matter, Just as long as Crown Jewel doesn't make Goldberg win, doesn't let Brock win, everything's going to be all right. You know what I'm saying? As long as the ring does not break, which this is the perfect match to have the ring break. Brock versus Roman. Brock walks down the ramp just collapses on him. He breaks both his legs. He can't continue. Roman wins. And we just move on with the rest of our life. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, just have Roman beat Brock clean. We can't do no shenanigans with this. Like, let Roman be the dominant heel. Just let the young guy win. Even Roman's not technically the young guy, but stop letting the older people just come out of nowhere and beat the younger people who've been doing this all year, every year. It logically never makes sense for me, but just don't do that this time, please. I beg of you. But that's it for me. I'll be back tomorrow. Not for NXT, sorry, but the BET Hip Hop Awards. We're gonna talk about hip hop tomorrow. Who gonna win some awards? Who gonna do what? Who gonna do where? You know, that should be fun. That should be interesting. And I'll be here next week. We're gonna try and make this a weekly thing. I'll be here next week. And we're gonna do another Monday Night Raw thing. Fridays I work, so I can't do it, but I will watch SmackDown at work while I'm at work or whatever. But Mondays I'm off. We're gonna get into it. We're gonna see what's going on next week on Raw. Hope y'all enjoyed the stream. Shout out to anybody and everybody who commented or even just looked for 5 seconds. Appreciate it. But that's it for me. I'm out. Too sweet. Deuces.